waiting. And the button is push. Say hi.
What the buck is up, every pony?
Hello.
Welcome back to mlptg, the Bannermanes, episode 95, Dubious Donjons. But what will happen today, that is for me to know and you to find out. As for what happened last time, Mr. Moonplanner.
Last time on the Bannermanes, we had just completed an epic battle in midair against an ancient white dragon that was covered in rocks and had a very feral demeanor about it. No intelligence, no magic cast. It was just a ferocious beast that we finally struck down. Massive blows were dealt to it, as well as the rocks, and Duck had managed to deliver the final blow with a bunch of coins that were scattered around the deck of the ship. We attempted to extract its scales, but found out they were absolutely worthless, much to Moonplanter's chagrin. It was cast off the edge of the ship, and we went down below to speak to the natives who were attempting to signal us that we were in danger. It turns out they were a bunch of snow ponies, and they were in danger or in need of help. We could not speak their language, did not even know what language they were speaking, but Tangent came in clutch with some comprehend languages. We found out that they had a village to the north of our position, and a lot of them were sick, and they had no idea what was wrong with them. Our healers went, while Moonplanter stayed behind to work on gathering the rock meat. When they arrived, there were several ponies who were sick in a tent. Much healing was done, and then it was discovered they were cursed. Unbeknownst to the party, we did not know the source of the curse, but Ord saw a funky aura coming off of the dragon that absolutely startled her. So when the party returned, a lot of us came down with the sickness as well. Anyone who had cast any divine magics, or what was the other one, occult magic?
Occult magic. Yep.
Yeah, any divine or occult magics cast while around this dragon managed to get them sick with this curse as well. Pingwing, after a little convincing, but not very well, went down to the dragon. Turns out the dragon was cursed, and anyone who cast these magics around the dragon contracted the curse as well. So spellcasters are not at full strength. We did push forward, promising to return to the village of snow ponies once we found a cure for the curse. And we stopped off, and the captain of Node 7 told us that out here in this junkyard with a bunch of clockworks around everywhere, there may very well be an upgrade for the Node 7. So we went exploring, and oh boy, did we find it. We found a gigantic dragon, but this was a clockwork dragon. It was one of the ancient weapons built by the clockwork folks down in that one town. Goldenport, that's the name.
Goldport.
It was an absolutely ferocious fight. Moonplanter gave it his all, and a bunch of other clockwork fighters from the temple in Wati also came up out of the ground. Moonplanter chased after it. What's that?
No, it's just...
Moonplanter chased after the dragon, suffered heavy wounds. Thankfully, Ophelia was able to keep him alive, but he kept bleeding profusely as he took massive blows to his side and to his neck. Blood just spraying out everywhere. Tons of magic was cast, a bunch of damage dealt, and ultimately Moonplanter was able to deliver the final blow, and the dragon plummeted to the ground, exploded, and out of the explosion radiated this little blue spring. It was very hot to the touch, and it was imbued with some sort of mechanical magic that we couldn't understand. But when we brought it back to the Node 7, Captain said, "Oi, this is exactly what we're looking for." And it made the ship much faster, but it is considered contraband because it's ancient technology, so we cannot let any of the authorities know that we were in possession of it. And once we got the upgrade to the ship done, we were well on our way to the west to continue on to Erelon.
Fantastic. And yeah, you guys are happily on your way there, using a little bit of a boost to get you to where you currently are on the travel map. Now, more to note on just some stuff that is happening on the ship. Your fellow crewmate Penguin doesn't seem to have really left his room with this Duck for the majority of this day. In fact, he's kind of been locked in there. He hasn't really come out at all. There hasn't been any word for it or anything. And anybody who's probably even knocked on the area hasn't been met with too much of a response. Outside of that, I suppose this would be a good time to consider where to go. Captain will come down to you guys a little, just idly spinning his gun a little bit. Arr, I say we stop by Winterwich, fuel her up, and then well, figure out where to go from there, eh?
Hi, Captain. I think we're good to stay our course to Fluris. After
Right.
stopping at Winterwich.
Right, yo. What are the rest of you guys doing during the day here?
I'm hoping that I don't have 9th level spells.
You know, that's really how it be.
Hey guys, maybe if we stay below deck when we arrive, no problems will happen in the town.
Here we go.
What kind of problems are you expecting, Triple?
No, I'm just making a joke about how we seem to bring bad luck wherever we go.
Well,
it's a meta.
well, thankfully, as you guys start to get closer and closer to Winterwich, on your first action for the day, zooming across the sky, you guys are coincidentally obviously getting further and further away from that fairly large cratered area, and thusly, even the weather itself seems to be a little bit happier. The skies are like clear. Well, it's still cold and everything up here, and there still is, the occasional snow cloud, or it's not like a constant flurry anymore. So even you could just like look out over the way, so you could see like some distant clouds that form over the ocean. That just because oceans are a little bit more temperate than not, since that's just how water works. Large bodies of water work. But landing in Winterwich is it's a little bit less exciting than you'd normally think it would be. I mean, it is a big one of those bigger northern towns that kind of seems to be at the edge of the docks, though. A lot of the buildings are kind of drab. I take it you guys kind of know the Johnny Depp version of Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, cinematic masterpiece.
Yeah, most of the houses here are kind of like main character's house. They're not as shabby, but they kind of got that like all the roofs are like really curved and cartoonish, more or less. There is some holes in some, and as you guys come down to light in the port that the captain had mentioned that he knew was here, there doesn't seem to be anybody immediately there to help fuel. And when he steps out, kind of like looks around. Hello? Who's there? Anybody there? And a couple of the snow ponies that exit their house that are kind of coming over toward you guys just pop around the corner, and they start muttering to themselves in some kind of language. Mutter, 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 mutter.
Tangent, were you ever able to identify their language? Tangent?
Like,
No.
Okay.
didn't one of them just speak in regular? One of them just said hello, though.
That was the captain.
Oh, that was Gab. Never mind. I'm retarded.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anybody immediately at this depot, but these ponies that have kind of like were watching you like slow on down. Now, most of these are like adolescents to teenagers that have like just straight up gone into this depot and started peeking around like little buildings and stuff, just to kind of like see what you guys are up to.
Does the Note 7 take a liquid fuel source, or is it more like a Tesla?
It's more like a Tesla, if you remember the last refueling description.
Okay, do they have a charging station nearby?
You could assume so. You're in a depot. There's a lot of those weird wires and stuff.
Moonplanter, since he's not able to speak their language, he'll fly down to the charging station, make sure that he's in view of the ponies that are poking their heads out, tap the fuel station, and then point up to the ship.
They mutter, mutter, mutter. Some of them kind of like laugh, and then a couple of them like run off, like skippily, skip, 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 skip. Not in the direction of the ship, but like off and back into the town.
Are they
Bad
skipping,
luck
like,
has gone.
Thank you. Are they skipping like deer?
No, they're skipping like ponies. Boing, boing, boing. They're snow ponies. But
I don't think they work here.
what were you saying, Triple?
Nothing. What do we see out there? Is there any adults here?
Well, that's the thing. Is like so far, I mean, you probably saw some coming in from the you know, the skies itself, but immediately in your area, like I said, it just kind of seems to be some like just some teenage to young age Colts, fillies, like that kind of thing, just kind of like looking around and seeing what's up. After Moonplanter had spoken to them, some of them have kind of like just laughed and then like ran away. They didn't really seem to really understand, but kind of like maybe looking through some windows, looking through like the places that you can see. They just kind of seem to be running off down like what seems to be like a central road toward what looks to be a very much more eccentrically made house at the end of that road.
Oh my god.
Oh yes. This one actually has a like a chimney stalk with smoke coming out. The smoke itself seems to kind of be changing colors as it does so, as it comes out.
Does that look like alchemy work?
I mean, it looks like a chimney stack with smoke that's different colors coming out. Make of that what you will.
Hang on, before we get too deep into this, Moonplanter, we've still got some party members here quite beat up and cursed.
Oh, well, anybody who was still injured, I'm sure between all of us, including Moonplanter, we could have treated their wounds. As for the curse, we don't have an answer for that, unfortunately.
I do.
Oh, you do? What?
Yeah.
How do we fix it?
Remove curse.
Can you cast that now?
Yeah. I removed it for myself before we went in combat last time.
Oh, if you can do it for everyone else, please.
Absolutely. I've got 3 casts at 7th level, so here we go. This first one will go on to Tangent. Actually,
Yeah,
they'll
but-
all go on Tangent unless I fix it.
If you fuck it up, it's we're back to square one, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah,
Uh,
I already casted my.
It's not really like if I fuck it up, I just
No, you are casting a
succeed
divine
the saving throw.
Yeah, you have to succeed the saving throw on that. So there is a chance. Yeah.
Yeah, I can get fucked up, but in the process, I can fix 5 other people. So at the maximum. So here's the counteract for
Before you
Tangent.
cast it, Ophelia, can Duck inspire Ophelia to
Duck
revoke-
is inert right now.
This is also
that should probably be the first person you should probably heal. Might
Yeah, I can
cheer
do
up
that.
that guy, the penguin.
Yeah, I'll do that. Actually, that was her intention before we went into that fight. And one other thing, I don't think Duck can actually inspire me for that saving throw because I think the saving throw takes place at the start of the next day. I could be wrong about that though.
No, you cast a divine spell on somebody with this curse, and it will immediately affect you.
Hero point.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I would use your Kieran luck first. 'Cause it's
Oh
a
yeah,
one.
you're right. Yeah.
You are lucky, Kieran.
Lucky Kern, lucky Kern.
Although the hero point gives you a 25% chance to get a nat 20.
I can do that again later. There we go.
Oh,
That'll
no.
work.
Hey, and this is a what level?
7th level.
7th level. As a success, that will do the thing. And who's the first person you're going to?
Duck.
Ah, well, going down to the room, I'll keep that roll just on standby here, but just to like let you know, getting into the room itself is a little bit of a thing. Knocking on the door a few times, it seems like it was normally locked. There's like some mutterings that sounded like pinging from behind the door, and eventually, you know, once you're pretty sure you got his attention, he'd look at the door would open. What?
I'm here to help.
I don't know. It might hurt you too.
I can always take a hit for friends.
Okay. And as the door opens, the room is actually a lot more different than you'd last remember. Now all over the room is what seems to be like tens and tens of different like diagrams, runes, mystic symbols, calculations, all sorts of things that are all around the room. Books are open, and you know there's diagrams of different like different parts of, you know, like ponies and all this other stuff that is just all around, and additionally a few that are related to shipwork, actually, funnily enough. She's right over there, and it doesn't look like Pingwing has had very much sleep at all.
Jeez, Ping, really, you need to hit the hay.
He shakes his head. No, not till we fix it.
Well, I'll give it my best shot then. She puts her hooves just above Duck and lets that magical energy out.
Yeah, and you do the thing, and as you do such things, the cloudiness in the eyes starts to go away. You first start seeing a little like hoof twitch, and then there's like the big old deep, just like the guys of the tents that you'd seen, right? Big old deep breath. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Poof! And she falls on her face off the bed. Pingwing just kind of like, he kind of blinks, he lets loose a breath too, but he stays alert, like he's kind of like looking at Ophi a little bit. He builds up like a few runes and is definitely doing some like runing scans upon you. Are you doing okay? How do you feel?
As of right now, I'm not sure. I guess I'll learn tomorrow. And I guess I'll do a hidden roll for you on the will. Or is it will or fortitude? Yeah.
Oh, it is will.
There you go.
Congratulations, you don't find yourself enfeebled.
Ah. Alright, next one goes on tangent then.
Wait.
What?
Shouldn't Duck help you now?
Does Duck know remove curse at level 7?
I
thought
think
she
she
could
just fell
inspire.
back asleep.
Well, no, she popped off the bed and she's like kind of like blinking around, confused.
Yeah. How are you feeling, Duck?
Oh, wow, am I still dreaming?
No, you're back in the land of the living.
Oh gosh, was I dead?
Not quite.
Whoa. And she kind of thinks a little bit. Well, I'm glad to not be that. And she nods.
Me too.
It's very true.
However, we could use your help out here.
I don't know. I think she might need to lay down. You sure you'll... Yeah, and she kind of like... No, I don't think that she should. That would be, you know, just in case. And this is where Pingwing will explain to you that if she's buffing you while you do a thing and you counteract said curse, she's using an occult spell on you, and that's just gonna go right back to her. That wouldn't help out anybody, would it?
That was kind of what I was like, I don't know if Duck should help, but yeah, we probably should leave her out of it. Okay then. I'll do my best on the rest. And this goes on tangent unless Electra had something.
Nope.
Hell
Jesus
yeah.
fucking Christ.
Nice.
218 in a row.
Alright. As you cast this on tangent, you also find your condition lessening until it's gone. Wow. And doing this save, let me check my DC here.
God. Oh god, oh fuck.
Oh
god, oh fuck.
Oh boy. Also, you don't need to be making these secret. I don't know why you're doing. They're saving throws.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think if I recall, that was like right on the DC.
Just checking. Oh, look at you go. You got one right over the DC. So, because of your resolve, you succeed critically.
Oh.
Thing is off Duck really quick.
So, tangent, your curse is lifted.
Yes. And you are now able to cast your higher level spells. There you go.
And Fortuna, this goes on you.
Yeah. Wah.
Ah,
Wah.
I'm going to hit the hero point roll here.
Go for it.
4 base.
I'm not way.
Yes.
It is
No
so
more
good.
wah.
It is very much gone, but I need another will save.
Gotta fuck okay. No. Uh,
Can Electra offer you some cure and luck?
That's not a
Only if
natural
it's a
one.
1.
luckily it's still a success just because of resolve, but it's not a crit success.
No, this is only on if you roll a success, not if you roll a failure.
You're right. Sorry.
All right.
Yeah.
Final answer.
Yeah, I've got nothing else I can. Well, hang on. Actually, let me. I do have. Oh. Yes, lucky break.
Nice.
So let's
Go
try
for
one
it.
more time. Ah,
Based.
There we go.
There you go. Okay.
Nice.
thank God.
Cloistered cleric's really out here. And giving yourself a lucky break, you do in fact succeed, luckily, on this roll. Ending the effect for the next person there. It was Fortuna, yeah. And not contracting it yourself.
Hey,
Now
here
you should wait 10
goes.
minute before you try another person so you can use it again.
That was 3 for the day, I believe is what they said they had prepared.
No, I still have 2 more at 6th level. So there's only 2 left who need
If it's
it,
at a
right? It's
6th
just
level,
stocks.
you'll need to critically succeed.
Probably
See,
best tomorrow.
What's that? What's the moon planner?
I was suggesting it's probably best to wait until tomorrow. That way we don't
Agreed.
take chances.
Yeah, it's fair. It's just Jinx and stocks left, so
Speaking of Jinx, Swift. Jinx is grumbling again.
why?
No, she's more grumbling, more in private to you. Somewhere, certainly, on the ship. Wherever she is on the ship, she is not grumbling in view of Ophi, of course.
Why the long face, lass?
Oh, why'd you have to go and cure everybody else first, huh? Oh, it's not like I couldn't help or anything. No, screw me.
See, the honeymoon phase is starting to wear off on Swift, I think.
It's less than a week.
What are you saying, Swift?
I guess that would be a good question for her.
Oh, you're right.
But
I'm
I
gonna go
guess
ask her.
Maybe she's still a little peeved about the whole casting silence on her thing.
Thump, thump, thump. Like you say that, she starts thumping off. She poofs her hair. Ophi, she's looking for you.
Oh,
Yeah, she
come on,
does not look
lass.
happy.
Thump, thump, thump.
Jinx, you need to keep resting.
She's causing Kieran drama, that's for sure.
Okay, hold on.
Oh no.
What? I don't like the whole.
Oh wow.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
What say you march back the other way? You just have such a lovely step today. I love the energy. I love the passion in those steps.
Give me
Got
that.
it, lass.
Give me that diplomacy check. I'll give you your DC. Your DC is against Will DC, right? 39.
Don't you gotta make a deception check for this one?
Is it deception?
It says make a deception check.
Oh yeah, deception.
You get
check
deception. Okay, against the target's DC.
Right there. Do the thing, yeah.
Okay.
out of character, by the way. I am actually okay to cast way more remove curses. I forgot I have channel super.
Oh boy.
You have what?
Channel super
Oh,
lets
I'm
me
sorry, Swift. I'm really
Yikes.
sorry.
lets me blow heal slots for remove curse.
Okay.
You say this distracting flattery toward her, and her ears flick, and she looks back as if maybe considering for a second. Nope, it's still bullshit. And then she keeps walking toward Ophie.
She's gonna see me casting it on stocks.
Yeah, and
The exact moment.
like as you're going to cast it on stocks, something just kind of interrupts you. It's a hoof. Hey, what gives?
Huh?
What gives?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? She like gestures to herself. And you're just her? And she points toward like Duck, who's just skipping down the hall all happy.
Come on, she was feeling the worst, Jinx.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she was, but you know, I know what I'm doing. You know, I thought
What are you doing?
I am a cleric myself, and she gestures toward herself, and therefore I could help people, because I know your friend wants me to help everybody on this ship now, doesn't he? And then, Ophi, you're going here to here, you're going to everybody else except for me. You're doing me last, aren't you?
I thought you were advanced enough to do it yourself.
She kind of like...
She's clearly lying.
Diplomacy.
Yeah, give me diplomacy roll.
Because she knows she can't do it on her own.
Well, you said lying, so deception, technically.
Yeah. Let's see. Neither one's going to be better than the other, so here we go.
She raises her eyebrow. You are lying to somebody who is really good at lying, right?
She's a pretty good liar. I give her that.
Tell you what, then. Let's do it right now.
I'm sorry, Madam Fortuna.
All right. Look at you! You did the thing.
Happy Jinx.
And Stocks, your removal of curse is waylaid by an interrupting, sassy, evil Kieran, getting it instead.
He doesn't really mind. He's more concerned with that photo. Not the photo, the painting.
Yeah.
Kind of like just asking her how she feels and whatnot.
Oh, I'm feeling a little watery. And then she wiggles her watery coloredness, oiledness.
Mm-hmm.
Her medium. She wiggles her medium. That's
watery.
Well, like she just wiggles whatever medium hooves that she has to, you know.
Oily.
Yeah, oily.
Oh my god, oil.
What are you guys doing?
Madam Fortuna, take 6 damage, if you please.
What are you guys doing?
What are you
still
doing that
fixing
me?
people.
I was treating wounds, and I dug my scalpel a little bit too deep into your vacuum tubes. I'm sorry.
Why are you using a scalpel to fix electrical components? What the fuck are you doing?
I
You gotta
mean,
strip the cables.
it's supposed to work just fine. How many?
There's wrenches. I use a you use a wrench.
Can you lend me some wrenches?
I don't have any with me right now. Okay, look, hang on a second. Let's craft a wrench. Fuck it.
A healing wrench for Madame Fortuna.
In the
No,
meantime,
I'm crafting it. Just don't worry.
in the meantime, Jinx does lose her her cursed state, and she kind of like flicks her scales, and she gives Swift like a knowing look, like a ha. See, I know how to take care of myself sort of look.
As she looks away, Ophi just has the mute Kieran face, and then she just sticks her tongue out like bleh.
And almost sassily, she goes over to your previous patient. Oh, Stocks.
She kind of looks over at her. Yeah.
I hear that you're feeling a little under the weather.
Oh, nothing a little exercise can't fix.
Mm-hmm. I can fix it too, you know.
Very well. How do you suppose you would go about doing that?
like this, and she just pushes a hoof to Stox's thing, also doing an 8th level remove curse on he. So Jinx has to do the thing now.
God, please crit fail it.
That would be so funny.
Oh God, please.
Fail.
Oh
And she smiles. She almost seemed to lose focus amongst her smug as she did it. And then at like the last second when she kind of like realized like, oh shit, I'm not doing it. She actually started paying attention a little bit more. You guys actually briefly see like the symbol of some kind of bug, like these buggish wings wrapping around you Stox for a second before that whole bug shape just kind of pulls whatever was ailing you out of your body. There.
He's going to say, because this is a bit complicated. It seems your redemption is going quite well. I'm glad that you're putting your talents to good use.
I do not want a, quote, redemption, she says with a big, here in quote hooves. I like myself the way I am, thank you very much.
Swift
I suppose we all feel that
shakes his head to the
sometimes.
rest of the party. Like,
In
you know,
fact,
that's-
I think
that's
I
not-
think it was kind of funny, you know, seeing you guys all squirm around for a day or so. That's all I'm saying. And she kind of like puts her hooves up in the air. Yeah. She goes over by Swift.
People were screaming?
She has to give a will save now.
Oh right, she
Believe
does.
so.
That's true. She
Oh yeah,
walks
that's
her-
what I was talking about, crit failing. Let's come on.
That got so close. No, she also has resolve, so that you know she walks towards Swift
Yeah.
confidently.
Swift is there to greet her with the hoof over her, and a warm. You did marvelous, lass. That's excellent being part of a team, isn't it?
Don't patronize me.
I'm saying it's incredible to have such a valued caster amongst the rest of the party.
I don't like having friends.
Well,
That's when you know what. Stocks will bring back Duck now that she's feeling. Oh wait, no, she hasn't. Penguin's not letting him out of that chamber, is he?
Well,
Yeah,
she
never
bounced
mind.
down the hallway. You saw Penguin pulling her back toward the. No. We have to make sure you're okay. But I want to see everybody again, not for a second. You come over here, little miss.
Well, if she is available, Stocks is going to direct her towards Jinx and tell her that she just did something nice.
And as soon as Penguin gets her back in the room, and this is mentioned to her, she busts out of the room again. Oh my gosh, no way! And Penguin is once again on the run until, you know, Jinx is surprise attacked by a duck who tackles it. Oh my god. She like rubs her temples. Look at you, you're all good and better now. Just like me. She smiles. Yeah. Just like you. She pat. It's like the, you know, like somebody who doesn't like hugs, but she's just like patting her head, you know, kind of deal.
sense motive.
Go for it.
You better get used to it. This is gonna be your life from now on.
Actually, add a +1 for goggles of a night, if that counts.
Fantastic. Sensing a motive, you're not entirely sure. All you can really pick up from that, I guess, brief interaction is that she seems incredibly uncomfortable.
It's baby steps, Celeste. Baby steps, and he'll kind of try to help separate the pair.
Yeah, baby steps.
Well, I, for one, am incredibly proud of you, Jinx.
She gives you like a look, and a look that is like, you know, she puts on a big smile. Oh, thank you. And gives like a. She's
Is it
giving
a
you
fake smile?
No, she's giving you a big ol' smile. You could give me another sense motive if you want to see if it's fake or not.
Okay.
Oh dearie me, it probably is a little fake. She looks incredibly
Hey.
annoyed that she had to help somebody effectively.
Can Stocks make a religion check to say some kind of aphorism that may like
Yeah.
part some like something wise? Because I'm not. I'll see what I can do. Yeah. He tries to. Yeah. Can I use religion for it?
Yeah, go for it.
Ophi will help you along if you seem like you're stuck.
What is your aphorism?
Okay. He will say, I'm trying to think of a good quote for that. True redemption is received when you accept the future consequences for your past mistakes. No one is looking at you in a negative way. Everyone is happy for you.
she kind of takes it in stride, but even as she does, she just kind of like does like a little like, no, everybody's happy for you. Like she kind of does that thing.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
she kind of does that thing, and then you know, goes to huff off somewhere, probably Swiftstream again. Huff.
Do you want me to come with you?
There's a door slam.
I'll give her a minute.
I feel like the only way to make her happy is to have her make someone else suffer.
Ophi, how long do Kirans live?
Way too long.
I need a real answer.
Out of character, I don't remember, but I know it's in the several hundred years. They live as long as dragons, so anywhere.
Someone
up
do
to
some
and
sort of
including ancient
roll.
dragons.
It would be a nature roll if you're Kieran. I guess if you're Kieran or you're at least master in nature.
Nature's definitely not my strong suit.
Blind?
No. Well, your knowledge gathering, so technically, yeah, actually. Electra, you're pretty sure that probably max Kieran lifespan is like 400 years.
Good info.
400 years, huh?
It's like maximum Kieran lifespan though. Average Kieran lifespan is probably 300, 350, probably something like that.
Provided we don't need a messy end.
Well, it looks like everyone's feeling quite a bit better.
It looks that way. And I feel fine, so I think it was a success.
Job
Sorry,
well done. Drinks are owed.
Have we slept since the dragon fight?
No.
I didn't think so.
Oh, I thought we were starting a new day. Mainly it said
It was a new day. You guys ended the day
okay.
previously.
Good. Electra's feeling a lot better than she looks then.
That's hard to imagine.
She's no longer wounded.
She's feeling a lot better than she looks.
Now, in terms of things, you guys are landed at a port currently, and after none too long, you remember those fillies and colts and stuff that kind of ran out to that eccentric-looking house out in the distance, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to be returning with somebody. Though it's kind of far away, looks like they have a little bit to walk. Though the closer and closer she gets, you guys are treated to the wonderful sight of a pony. She seems to be another snow pony, wearing somewhat of a small charm around her neck, wearing some very fancy looking glasses. Yeah, let me put this better in here, not in Draconic. How about that? They could actually click on the thing and do the stuff. Bah, there we go.
There she is.
There she is.
Aw.
That is
Oh.
a cute pony. I like her.
A snow pony comes around her way. She seems to be looking somewhat mysterious over her small round glasses. And she looks like to and fro. I have foretold you being here.
Oh, you speak common.
Oh, of course I do. Of course I do. Yes, yes, my child. Tap, tap, tap. You know, pat, pat on the head.
Moon Planner suddenly has a rush of memories of Dr. Andon training in the same way.
It's around this time that you start hearing like a clink, 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 like behind her, and it seems like a little bottle of eggnog seems to be kind of like tapping behind her as if it's following her. Not now, not now.
That's cool.
Oh,
Is
wow.
that enchanted?
Oh no, he is not enchanted. He is a nuisance. And she gives it a little kick. Kick. Ding, 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 ding.
Is that booze here alive?
I don't know. What gives you that impression?
It moved.
It walked. Thank you. It walked. And then she pulls up her glasses and she kind of fixes them a little bit more snugly. And then she kind of like looks between everybody. Where is the little one?
I beg your pardon?
Where is the little one?
We have a couple of little ones. Which one did you mean?
The littlest one.
Probably talking about duck.
No,
What about
smaller
the
than
egg?
that one.
Swift!
Oh,
What?
Someone's asking for you.
That was
Where's
your
the-
egg.
Thumbtack, where are you?
Moon Planner. I'm confused. That's not even a joke.
Huh?
Moon Planner would fly up to Swift and say, I can't tell if she means your egg or Thumbtack or who.
I don't know. Probably Thumbtack's smaller than my egg.
Bring all three of them. Just bring all three of them. Fuck it.
I'm not grabbing my egg for this pretty older mare.
Yeah, who do
But
you
she's
want?
pretty.
Who do you
She
want?
is.
Who do you want by name?
She kind of thinks a little bit. I'm not sure. Quite frankly, the spirits, she says, and the tea leaves. Oh, the tea leaves. And she picks up a little teacup. Look! She shows it to you guys.
Moon Planner.
What does it look like?
It looks like tea leaves.
Nothing? No shape?
You can certainly give me an occultism check if you'd like.
Fuck it. Occultism check. Let's fucking go.
I'm gonna roll nature to identify the tea leaves.
Oh.
Oof.
Oh,
Karen Lock.
good thing that needs to be a blind.
Knowledge check. Blind knowledge check.
Oh, blind knowledge?
Yeah. Moon Planner. These are very rare looking tea leaves. I'm sure that there's some out there, but I'm not a tea person myself, so I can't give you a specific type. Madame Fortuna. She's kind of like looking at these tea leaves. You can't really make out a shape, but they look really smug for some reason.
Are you mocking me?
She like looks at it. No, but they are.
Okay.
Oh, wait, that's what I got here.
Yeah.
You get mocked a lot by the small one.
Can I get these leaves? Just the leaves. Can I have them?
These ones.
Yeah, just the leaves. Yeah, those leaves right there in the teacup.
On your box, where do you want them?
Just put them on the ground real quick.
Okay, right there. And she
Okay.
literally just dumps it out on the ground right in front of you.
Okay. There we go.
You just scorching ray though?
Yeah, I was just scorching ray them.
Whoosh goes the scorching
Bad
ray.
leaves. Bad leaves.
Now, as you do that, as you in the smoke that comes out from that, you actually do see a more definitive bird-like sort of figure in the flames, like the smoke. And she, so does a bird folk.
Thumbtack.
Uh,
Where the fuck is Thumbtack?
Bushpin. Electra, where's your boy?
Little
Electra
shit.
starts shaking her head to shake her mane.
Thumbtack is not in your main, actually.
Oh, wait a second.
He's not here.
Tangent.
And just spit him out.
Yeah.
Tangent, I assume you come back up to the deck, probably with the tiny tail. Somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. He comes back up. Spit him out, lads! Spit him out!
Get what out?
She yanks the tail.
Probably caught on her teeth.
Yeah, blah, there's attack. Oi, what gives,
Just the
lady?
tail.
And she's, I have something for you. I don't even know who you are. It's fine. And she hands him, like, what looks to be a tiny brush and some kind of paste. For you.
Oh no.
It just drops him. Go off. And then she kind of looks toward the rest of you. And now my mission is complete.
You're not
What?
affiliated with the jackals, are you?
Hey.
Just rolls his eyes really hard.
I think that was the best gift that Thumbtack's ever been given.
Wait, did she give it pretty much just a toothbrush?
Yeah.
Wait, does he have dental hygiene?
No, that's for him to know and you to find out, isn't it, lass?
Ah, grab that bird laser.
She kind
Anyway,
of like,
who are you?
me? Oh, you can call me, and she kind of like looks around. Oh, you're plenty young enough. Call me Auntie. Aunt.
Young?
No, yes, very young. Look at you. And she goes over to
Mommy?
you. Look at your beautiful stank eye. And she actually like gestures towards your eye.
Well, I feel young again. Thank you.
She kind of nods. Auntie. Pardon the pun. People call me Antarctica.
What do you do around here?
And then she kind of like she kind of gives a shrug. Whatever he wants me to do. And then points toward the Nog bottle, who is now peeking around a corner, a little spooked. Oh, what's gotten you all spooked now? And it kind of like does as much of a point as like it looks like it's trying to point, and then the words Nog reform and turn into like a little pointing like hand and gesture in the direction of what seems to be probably the semi-translucent head of Ord.
What?
Wherever Ord is on the ship, it's pointing in that
Oh
direction.
yeah, it's just. Oh shit. Yeah. It's just, wait, no. But I actually phased out for a second. What did Ord have to do with this again? Just to repeat
the Nog bottle seems to be scared by Ord specifically.
Can Ord sense this? Is she seeing this shit?
If you're above
You know
deck,
You know what? I'm fucking poking my head out. Yes,
Won't.
bring her up.
all right, let's bring her up.
Fucking bellhop is sleeping today. Bring her to sleep or some shit.
All right, to sleep you.
Oi.
Oh, she's just a ghost. You've seen like 30 or 40 of them this week. It shakes.
30 or 40?
Ugh, must be something at 8. Dreadful thing.
Wait. 30 or 40? What did they look like?
She kind of thinks a little bit.
Did we?
I don't know. They looked really official. That's the word.
You know what? Bring back bellhop. Bell. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry. Oh.
The Nog eventually rolls its way back up to Miss Antarctica, as she calls herself, and jumps onto her back. We've got to refill you. I think you're going a bit mad.
Do you happen to be the dockmaster Antarctica?
The dockmaster? Do I look like a dockmaster? No! I'm a sweet old lady. Can't you tell? And then she like she kind of conjures up like what looks to be like a little bit of a cane, and then starts kind of like walking on it. Oh, woe is me, woe is me.
Moonplanter will raise an eyebrow, and he'll just ask the question: are you related to the Moonlight Sisters?
The Moonlight Sisters. I haven't heard that name in so long. Oh, blast them!
So no.
My
Do you just know of them by? You know of them by reputation, or?
I know of them, but I have my own reasons for knowing them. And it's at this point that like the Nog words rearrange themselves to look like some sort of angry emotion that mimics Antarctica's.
what would you think about them finishing some unfinished business?
Some, and she kind of like snickers. What unfinished business do they have? Gambling, more gambling. Imagine so much gambling. Oh, they're quite the cheaters. Still owe me 5 gold, mind you.
Oh, you should make your way over to Decaloy.
Why that drastic place? I don't want to go there. I'm on my winter vacation.
Suit yourself.
It's almost the Odyssey. I've got to get back to my tribe now, don't I? Spending all my years in Erelon, I hardly get to see my family anymore.
Well,
What did you do in the... Sorry, what were you doing in Erelon?
And she kind of like squints. Who wants to know?
My name's Electra.
And she kind of thinks. And that's when like Pingwing probably actually comes back on top deck. And just before she could answer, Pingwing just kind of like his ear feathers like perk. Antarctica! And he runs toward her without any like just completely interrupting the thing. Like gives her a big hug. Twipple, look!
Oh.
Do I know this one?
Are you asking the DM or are you asking Pingwing?
I'm asking you.
Yes, you do. This is actually one of Pingwing's favorite school teachers. She is the head of occultism in Erelon, the witchcraft school.
Oh, I see. The witchcraft school. I never went to that class.
Oh gosh, I don't really either, but she's so cool.
Oh, I see.
And she kind of readjusts her glasses, giving Pingwing a kind hug back. Oh, dearie, didn't expect to see you here. Or you! And she looks towards you, Triple, and she gives you kind of like a stern gaze. Oh, quite the troublemaker you were.
How do you know who I am?
I know many obscure, semi-factual things.
So do I.
Like your name, Mr. Eights? Yes.
No, it's one less than that, but you got it close.
Oh, we'll see. Approximate knowledge of many things. She claps her hoof.
What are you doing up here?
I've said to your friends, I am on my winter break. It is almost time for the Odyssey to begin, and I have to bring those customs back to my tribe. They don't really participate in a lot of mainland customs, mind you, but I certainly like to entertain all the little ones with why they get random presents every year.
See, so you're just showing them some cool things. Okay, so yeah, this is interesting. I'm gonna like look around to see if there's any kind of like. So is everyone back in that house with a multicolored smoke?
No. But worry not. They don't call this place Winter Witch for nothing. I don't leave all these adolescents here without a guardian or so. This is lots of many runaways come over here seeking to do something. I don't really know. I'm sure you've noticed all these children around. She gestures to all the children. Run away here, become inventors, and do whatever else they need to do. Not really too many adults around this place. Gotta keep them in line while I'm away.
It's like an
Runaways
island of
from where?
misfits.
That's the one. And she gestures to Electra. Yeah, something like that.
Where are they running from?
I don't know. Where are you running from? And she looks down toward one of the, or looks back toward some of the kids that are, back behind her, and she asks them, presumably that question in their tongue, and they respond, that one over there is running away from their own tribe. Apparently they didn't like all the little gadgets and things they like making. Said that he conjured up too many landmines. Was it? Confirms. The kid kind of nods.
Maybe we could get him to work for us.
They're just children, darling, but I appreciate your ambition. Pat.
So is this like running away to the circus?
She kind of like thinks. What is a circus?
Circus. It's a traveling menagerie.
Just like they have in Stompy. Ah, yes, I've heard of a circus. Been meaning to go to one myself. I feel like your friend, she gestures to Madame Fortuna, Miss
Madame Fortuna.
Madame Fortuna would, you know, if we ever cross paths again, and I'm sure we will if you are friends with my good boy Ping here, you and me, we should go to Stumpy sometime.
I don't.
Oh, it is so! It is so! I've already put it together in my head.
No.
I'm forming the plan, and it is done.
No. Oh.
I'll see you there sometime in the future.
I don't like Stumpy. No.
Nope. We will meet there eventually.
Oh God.
Moonplaner pulls out the map and he looks up Stompy. Oh, that's south of us. What's wrong with Stompy?
Okay, I'm gonna pull Moonplanter aside. I really don't like clowns. They creep me out.
What's a clown?
They're rolling Stumpy. Just trust me, you don't want to see them. They're creepy. They're creepier than me. And if I say that, it means that it's real bad. You're not gonna like them.
What, are they monster infested or something?
No, they're just entertainers. Just really bad ones.
Oh, that sounds harmless enough.
Trust me, you're gonna see them in your sleep.
Okay.
They'll hunt your dreams.
I'll take your word for it.
Pulling on his collar, he's gonna ask Auntie, "Hey, listen," because he's a bit uncomfortable because she knows what he did, but he's like, "Hey, listen, I got a question since you know a lot of things.
Hmm?
Do you know who's in charge of the criminal underworld on this side of the world? Over in the west, or for the east, it's usually Buckback."
In this side of the world. And she kind of like thinks a little bit. I might know a person or two, or three, or four. She kind of thinks a little bit. No, but you already know Buckback, of course. I've heard of some gentleman called, the Father, something like that. It's come to me in a dream. Yes, that he lives, they speak. And she nods. But alas, the tea leaves once again only give me approximate knowledge of things.
These tea leaves sound like they're more than just good tasting.
Would you like some?
Well, he's gonna look at Penguin. Is she trustworthy? He's gonna be asking him with his look.
Oh my gosh, he nods.
Let's give it a try.
Just you, or bring your friends along, yeah?
Well, yeah, he's gonna invite anyone who wants to come.
Where are we going?
Oh, to my hut!
Ooh.
As long as the ship is being refueled, we have some time before we need to leave.
She looks toward the kids, whistles, it gets their attention, and the teenagers kind of step up, and she seems to be talking in their tongue again, giving some kind of instruction, gives one of them a little pinch on the cheeks, and then does like you know, that grandma just like pat on the butt to get them going. And they're off. Okay, they're doing it. And then all the kids kind of like scatter. They're going for all these like little pipes and wires and everything that they need.
Oh, so you are the Dockmaster.
I'm not the Dockmaster. I'm sure one of them are. I don't really know which one, but they know what they're doing. And then she just kind of whisks off.
Is the captain looking over the edge of the ship?
Yeah, he looks a little concerned.
Moonplaner will use the thumb on his bat wing to point at his eyes and then point to all the kids, signaling keep an eye on him.
Hey. Kind of like nods.
And then he'll follow Antarctica.
All right. Following Antarctica, you guys kind of go down this main street, and true to what she's telling you, there doesn't. I'm sorry.
Just gonna stay back.
You're staying back on the ship as well.
Yeah, he'll go back to his room.
Fantastic.
Jinx.
Yeah, Jinx has locked the door.
Knock, knock, knock. Ahoy, lass.
Once again, you hear like a little like pouty.
Come on, everyone's gone away. The deck is clear.
The door unlocks.
And he'll walk. I mean, he'll walk inside and he'll walk up to her on the bed and ask how she's holding up. How is she feeling?
She looks like she's been crying, and she tells you that. She's been crying.
Crying?
Yeah.
I didn't expect tears.
Yeah,
You crying over lass?
being nice to people is so hard.
Well, you made a really good step today.
She just like whines. It physically, she gestures to herself, hurts me to see people so happy.
Because of Aegeus?
She shakes her head. No.
No. Well, the lot of them are heading off to visit one of the locals that we met, but I thought I'd break away and see if there was anything I could do to make you feel better.
She kind of
Because I
thinks.
feel like I've been, not say harsh, but I feel like you deserve to have some fun for yourself.
And she smiles. Well, there is one thing, and then you hear a very loud knock on your door. Mister! Says like some weird, small, tiny voice.
What? Hello?
You open the door and there's like one of them teenagers that's at the door. He's kind of holding something. Mister! It seems to be Mister is the only like northerner or like mainland continent person word that he knows. And then he says some things in a language that you don't know. And then like holds up a couple things like a wrench, some tools, that kind of thing, and seems to be gesturing down the ship.
Nah.
Jinx buries her face in the pillow again. Oh.
Gonna push, gently decline. Shake my head.
The captain seems to be chasing kids all over the ship now who seem to be doing things.
Well, damn it. I'll be right back.
And Jinx is more than happy. She gives you the equivalent to a Kieran thumbs up.
Cloven hoof up.
Yeah.
And he'll go
Clove up.
assist to wrangle all the kids off.
Well, the kids seem to be somewhat running around and playing with very dangerous looking zappy equipment.
Captain!
And the captain is, I'm trying to wrangle them. Your weird witch friend said that they knew what they were doing.
Wait, what are they doing?
Refueling the ship, I guess.
Swift just tiredly rubs his head.
And Captain looks like, I assure you I have everything under control. Arg, put that down! And he gets zapped with something, zap. So, Swift, are you staying on the ship, or are you, taking the captain's word that he has everything under control?
Take his word for it.
Fair enough. Well, you do see your friends over the edge of the ship that seem to be departing toward a very colorful, eccentric-looking hut.
Yeah, he'll watch him for a second, but then he'll go back to find Jinx.
Fantastic. Going down to find Jinx, you'd of course be in that room hearing the yells and yaps and yelling as the captain, though none of them really like bother your room past there. Up in the town, as you guys are kind of going through it, interestingly enough, there is what seems to be some other presences here, mind, that are a little bit more to note. Namely, the fact that there is several golems that seem to be walking around and just like looking through the streets and stuff. Though these ones, like, their eyes kind of flicker. They got a lot of graffiti on them. Some of them have like pieces missing to them. And as Antarctica, she kind of walks by some. Oh, Jeffrey. Oh, Jeffrey, look at you. Look what they did to you. We'll get you spiffied up for next year, okay? And it just goes in some Terran language.
Jeff origin story.
I speak Terran.
You just hear it say, like, thank you, pretty much, like. She gives kind words to the golems that are around that all kind of like line the streets once they see her like walking through them. And eventually you guys come to a door, and she looks back at you guys very seriously. Now I warn you, I warn all of you, eat nothing in this room. I don't know what it does.
Why? Oh.
She kind of like, she turns around and she opens the door. And as she opens the door, you guys are treated to the sight of what seems to be many, many, many shelves. All of which with bottles that say Nog on them. And she just walks in. There's a big cauldron right in the center. It seems to be bubbling away toward like a fireplace in the back. Like under a fire, you know. And that seems to be the place where all the smoke is coming from, as these fumes coming off of that cauldron seem to be kind of changing and shifting. Come on, come on. And she kind of like walks in, she takes a left, and then she takes a right. She's kind of like weaving. Do you guys just follow her straight in?
Yeah, Moonplaner keeps her in eyesight just in case this turns into a maze.
Nice.
Electra follows, but she's going to poke one of the bottles with her horn. See what happens.
Yeah, as you go to follow her at first, it seemed like she was taking a sharp left, then a right, and started weaving because you guys just kind of run into something invisible. Punk. And then,
what?
Yeah, she kind of just like, oh,
What?
sorry. And she kind of thinks, let me push that out of the way. And she goes over and she pushes on something invisible and moves things out of the way. Forgot, you guys don't have these. She gestures to her glasses.
So what is that
those?
thing?
It keeps the kids out of things that they're not supposed to get into. Invisible walls! Imagine it! And she pushes them to the side.
Moonplaner's
What are they
gonna-
made of?
Invisibility! And wall material, she kind of thinks. Can't really say.
There's many wall materials. What is it? Bricks, concrete?
Drywall.
Well, here's what I did. You know the spells, magic missile, right?
Right.
I took a bunch of those and I shot them into a cauldron and then I poured them out like concrete.
Huh.
It's whatever those are made out of.
Using echolocation, are they like physically solid to where I can hear them?
No.
Oh. I guess Moonplaner is stuck walking with one of his wings out in front so he can feel the invisible wall.
Well, she's pushing things aside. Electra, as you tap one of those bottles, one of the, like, you tap the bottle and it starts to do that, like, little, like, it displaces a little bit, right? Like, it just kind of like ding, 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 right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it just keeps doing that.
Oh.
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh. She's just gonna leave it.
Yeah, it keeps doing that even as you leave it. She didn't seem to notice. However, she continues pushing things, until you guys have a safe passage forward, and she kind of does like the airplane, like, this is the correct path to go down, and she, come on, you won't run into anything this way.
Electra follows.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go.
And you follow that way. As you get closer and closer to the cauldron, she kind of sits down, and you guys start smelling something. It smells like stone, Like, it pretty much smells like if you, like, were in a stone mine. There's a lot of stone dust everywhere, and that's what it smells like. There's clearly, like, not like a cloud of stone dust anywhere. It just seems to be coming from this cauldron. And there we are. Now, as you guys sit, if any of you guys look behind you, the entire scenery behind you seems to have changed.
What?
Yes, behind you there is now no longer many shelves of nogs. In fact, there are, it seems to have changed behind you guys into what seems to be the workshop of a golem maker.
Oh,
There's stone things, chisels, very pristine-looking golems, contrary to the ones that you guys saw through the city. Say hello to them. They are a work in progress.
hello.
Hi.
And they don't respond. Right, I haven't done that yet. Anyways, welcome. And she gestures to her cauldron here. To my cookery, the Gollum Grotto, whatever you want to call it. I know the kids have 10,000 different names for this place, so they don't really like it though, because I'm pretty much making their parents. Haha.
So are you acting as a foster mother?
I don't know. I don't watch them. They do.
Man, I read a book like this once.
Do tell me.
Well, it had a pig's head that was cut off, and they started attacking each other. It didn't end very well.
Quite gruesome, but interesting.
Lord of the Paris Brides.
I
I think
must
that's what it was called.
I must consult the library when I return back home after the winter months.
But is the not consuming thing like overridden when we're talking about the tea stuff?
Oh, right. Anything I give you that I tell you to consume, you can consume, because I more than likely know what it does. She smiles.
Yeah, see, Penguin, we gotta ask questions like this. I know a few things too.
Oh gosh, yes you do. He nods. Oh, Antarctica, do you really have tea stuff here? Is it like mystical tea? Nope. And she already the nog bottle that had been following her is already rolling toward her what seems to be a hot, kettle of water, some tea balls and things and all that 9 yards that you need to make tea. Just tea. And we consult what the spirits want us to hear. And then she kind of thank you, darling, takes it from the nog bottle, and then she just kind of looks around. Where's the table? Oh, there it is. And then in a spot that you guys probably none of you guys were actually paying attention to in that moment, suddenly Moonplaner, you kind of get the presence that there is a solid object there, and she literally goes to that area, pulls forth a coffee table. Now, gestures forth. Sit down.
Now, Moonplaner will get out of her way.
She's so weird. Penguin just seems to be having a ball.
I got a question real quick. All those bottles of Nogs on the shelves, are they labeled or do they just say Nog?
They all say Nog.
How do you... There's different compounds in these bottles, right?
I think so. She gotta think a little bit. But what bottles are you talking about, dear? And then remember...
The Nog bottles.
Yes, where are they? And she just gestures around. I don't see any. Remember when I said that when you guys turned around, all the shelves had been replaced with what seems to be like a workshop of a golem maker?
I mean, the ones that we saw before.
Oh, those ones. That's down the hall. She kind of thinks a little bit. Probably better that I don't answer that question. Quite frankly.
I just want to know how you can differentiate them.
Oh, he tells me, and he gestures toward the sentient nog bottle at her side. Very good one, this. Gets me anything that I need.
All right.
And
Antarctica, I asked about the Moonlight Sisters because we had a chance to meet one of them not so long ago, and she had a companion that acted very similarly to this one.
Oh, yeah. Mine's better.
So has this one always been a nog bottle, or is this someone else?
Oh, perish the thought. And she picks up the bottle and as if to like close its ears. Don't call him a nog bottle, darling. He hates that.
Oh, well, how sentient is he?
Don't say that either. It offends him, darling. She keeps like her hopes like on the thing. No. That just won't do. Won't do.
Okay, I'm gonna hunt prey on Antarctica here, and I'm gonna roll motive just for the bonus, mind you.
Let's not rip her throat out real quick.
Is this just a crazy old woman who's too powerful to really fuck with? Is that what we're dealing with?
I mean, you can't.
I mean, she's the head of occultism in Aralon.
That's what she told you.
And well, Penguin confirmed it.
He just seems
Well,
to
you
be
said-
having a fucking ball.
Jeff origin story.
Jeff.
Yeah.
I mean, is she quirky or is she crazy? That would be the sense motive.
Now,
Yes.
why don't we ask Penguin?
Yeah, well, your sense motive would get you the answer of yes.
Okay, fair enough.
She kind of like like nods. Mr. Sprout, you yes? She's gesturing to you, Moon Planner. She's like trying to confirm your name.
Oh, Moon Planter.
Oh, darn it! And she goes like, approximate knowledge. Yes, don't call him those things in particular. You! And she gestures toward Triple. Troublemaker. What would you name him?
I was always bad when they asked me questions. This reminds me of when I was asked a question and gave an answer and got in trouble for it. Cool guy.
That is his name to you, darling. She gestures. She looks at you, Moon Planner. Call him Cool Guy. I'm sure he'll love it. And she unclasps her hooves from the nog bottle and sets him down.
Moon Planner will look at the bottle. Hey there, cool guy.
It rolls. Oh, see, he loves it.
So, how long have you been working with Antarctica?
It keeps rolling. Well, there you have it. An answer right out. He must really like you.
I'm a little too confused, but okay. As long as we're having a good time.
Yes. Now, amidst all this conversation, what has been not noticed is the fact that tea has somehow been sliding in your guys' direction. Little cups of it, already like with the tea balls and the thing. Let that stew for a little bit now.
So what does it do? Do we get any honey?
Honey. Yes. Cool guy. And she just gestures toward the nog bottle. If you could, please go get us some honey. And it wiggles a little bit. And suddenly, like, a stopper just goes thump, in the place where, like, the bottle hole would be. It just appears. Thump. And then it just starts to shake itself. Shake, 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 shake. And then the stopper goes away. Thump. Thank you very much. Go ahead and pour yourself some honey, darling.
But what do you think, though? What about the first part, though?
Oh, what are we doing? Well, of course we're reading the tea leaves. And she looks absolutely, like, excited. Tell you all sorts of things, you know.
Can I make a society check really quickly?
Go for it. What are you trying to figure out?
Was this something my mom did?
Yeah, go for it.
If you understand what that means.
Yes.
But he's basically asking, is this like an Aralon like study thing?
Oh, 100% from that roll.
Crap. Yeah. Darn it.
And eventually, yeah, like the nog bottle rolls towards you. Go on, go pour yourself some honey, Mr. Seven. Yes, that's what you said it was.
Yeah, he's like, this is like, it's like doing the dishes, but the annoyance is like times a million. This is like hyper boring for him.
That is passed around, of course, to each one of you guys that wishes to have honey in your tea.
Extra honey, please.
Moon Planter passes.
Ophi will pass as well.
All right. Now,
Wait, what are we doing?
if you guys wanted honey in your tea, she's passing it around since it was a request that was made.
Double honey.
Double honey on that one. And honey is poured to those who wish for it, and then she sits down. Now, before you drink, know this, adventurers, it is very hot. She smiles. And also, you need to follow my instructions if we're going to read the tea leaves clearly now. And she kind of brings out from below the table that you didn't even know that there was something below the table there a second ago, candles, and starts setting them around. And she starts lighting them.
Wait, what are we drinking this exactly?
When it cools down a little bit, give it a second.
No, I'm gonna drink it right now.
No. And she baps your
Trust
hose.
me, I can handle it.
Trust me, Madam Fortuna, you're gonna be here for a while.
I have fire resistance. I can do this.
Madam Fortuna, I think this is a seance or a ritual. If you drink it too soon, you'll mess it up and we'll have to start over.
Oh yes, I'll have to start all the way over back at the beginning. We'll have to walk out the building all
Fair.
the way back to your ship and everything.
Okay, fair point.
We'll have to fight the dragon again.
No.
Look,
So
I
much progress lost to the ages.
I just wanted to flex a little bit, right?
I'll make you something hot and spicy when we get back to the ship. Promise.
All right, just pour me a drink of molten lava, thank you.
Hey, cool guy.
The honey nog rolls.
Instead of honey, can I have a splash of whiskey?
And it looks at you, then looks back to Antarctica. No, darling, that is not what we put in tea.
This early in the morning?
He's a bat pony.
Yeah, this is late at night for me.
Wait, is it night?
It's the morning, but he's a bat pony.
Yeah. You guys are about a third way into the day, pretty much. It's about like 11 a.m.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah.
And she suggested, no, darling, we do not put whiskey in our tea. Nope, spirits won't like that one bit. You don't want drunk spirits telling your fortune, do you?
Could be fun.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe I do.
No,
Maybe a drunk spirit is funnier.
She kind of thinks a little bit. She looks toward the nog. What do you think? And the nog just kind of like looks toward him. It makes it like the nog words turn into what looks like a grave marker, and it just says "Rip Planter." Yep, you've heard it here. Your funeral, and it starts to shake.
Consider this. Maybe the spirit who wants to talk to me has some inhibitions, and the whiskey will help loosen those up. We'll get some brutal honesty.
You are given some whiskey to pour into your tea.
Moonplanner would pour out, we'll say half a jig, just enough to spike it.
There you go.
Thanks, cool guy.
Yeah. It rolls back to Antarctica as you say that. Now all the candles start to be lit. There we go. Now, you lot, when you sip it, make sure you do so lightly. No showing off! And she looks at Madame Fortuna. Lightly enough so that the leaves fall toward the bottom. Do you make yourself clear?
Understood.
Crystal.
Yes. Now, I want you to think very hard about something. And she kind of nods. Something that you want to know about your own futures. Yes? Are you thinking about it? Good. And she kind of nods. Right. Well, I'm going to say a few words, and when you see me start to drink, then you do so. And that's when she smiles, and then she starts to chant something. As she does so, her voice starts to become more tonal, as if there's like a couple other voices tuning along with her at the same time, but at different frequencies.
She's throat singing.
Yeah, you see her like, yeah, her eyes start to kind of like roll up a bit, and then when they come back down, they're slightly shimmery, But wordlessly, as she does so, she gives a very unnatural smile, looks down, and then just starts sipping the tea.
Define a natural smile.
It's like she's, you know, like the Our Town episode of Ponies, like with Glimmer, like the
Yes.
first episode with Glimmer, and all of them are really smiley and happy. It's like that sort of smile.
Fake forced
Oh.
smile.
Yes.
I was actually visualizing something more like this.
Well, let's see.
Like, yeah.
I feel like that constitutes a fake forced smile. Yeah, that could be one of the smiles. But she sips her tea. What do the rest of you guys do?
Moon Planner
Electricity. Oh.
just real quick. Moon Planner has his thought on his mind, and he sips the tea at her pace.
Fantastic. And as you guys like sip the tea at her place, it's almost wordless. So each time you guys like either sip the tea, one of your guys' flames like will flicker here and there, and like another like a weird lit line will go from like one candle to another, or like to another, until eventually like there's like a weird shape on the table, very polygonal, sort of runic star shape of sorts with various astrological signs and things on it. Very cool, very fancy. Sure, the only one at this table who probably looks a little bored is, of course, Triple.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, to think of it.
yes, eventually, as you guys come to an end, her like the shimmering of her eyes starts to glitter like more of like a gold color. And she sets her own down as everybody's like tea leaves have simmered to the bottom because of drinking your tea. Very well then, darlings. And she looks toward all of you guys. Look inside your cups. And this is where I'm gonna go around, isn't it? I'm gonna go just down the list of the call here. Tangent.
Ooh. Have us roll initiative.
Oh, that'd be a good one. Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Initiative. Bah. There you go. I don't need Jinx in here. Alright. Triple. Stockade's not with you, right? Yeah, he's on the ship.
You think it would be applicable to do a religion roll for this initiative?
No.
Damn.
Pretty sure this is straight occultism.
I just want to get an order. I just want to get an order for people right now.
Yeah.
Tangent.
Tangent. BCS left. Okay, she left.
Oh.
Cats.
What about what about Arcana though?
No, I just want to get an order down. Just roll
Yeah,
your
we
finish.
just-
I just need an
Yeah.
order. Like,
Just getting her fortune told.
I see.
Triple.
Damn it.
What am I to do now?
just roll initiative.
I see.
Yep.
Just roll a cult, basically, right?
No, just roll initiative. Push the initiative
Oh,
button.
the initiative button. Okay, sure.
Sorry,
Okay.
mainly that's 2 minutes gone by that you can never get back.
All right. Fantastic. All right, you got that number. Let me update your number here. You didn't put you in the combat tracker.
Yeah, you rolled it privately.
There you go.
Yeah, that works.
Fantastic. It's gonna be playing your hype. It's gonna be playing your hype tracks now, isn't it?
That's fine.
I was
Alright.
write it down and end it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be.
Yeah, I can write it down.
Yeah, here you go. I'll just take a screenshot. Damn it, Moon Planner. Okay, here we go.
Sorry.
Did counter. I got that. That's your guys' order. All right. There we go. All right, and I'm gonna play the Do I have a spooky playlist? I do have a spooky playlist. This one. Aha. All right. Triple. I ask you first. What question did you have about your future, sir?
Will I ever be as strong as my teacher was? And by teacher, I mean sarsaparilla.
As you picture this, and you start looking down into your tea leaves, a shape emerges. Ooh, how fancy! It looks vaguely. At first, it looks more like a round figure, and then as you kind of like gently swirl the leaves here and there, it starts to look like more like it starts to like more look like an answer that you might find in an 8-ball, a triangle, an unsure answer. A little bit more swirling would get you the number 8.
Right. It's just trying to. I wonder.
Yes, that is your answer through the tea leaves as you are looking through it. Pingwing looks through his own answers, but he seems to be looking. He's an NPC, so he doesn't count. Ophi, what question are you looking for the future?
It seems like she wasn't really all that into the whole thing to begin with, but she went on ahead and went with it. Her question would be, will I ever directly commune with my god?
As you ask this question, gently like looking at your tea leaves, without you even much like moving the glass around, there emerges a swirl, a very particular swirl, almost maelstrom-esque.
I like it.
Yes. Electra, what obscure future question do you have to ask?
She was wondering if she'd ever be able to see all her friends from Crimin Isle again.
Ah, yes. And as you picture this, oddly enough, you see what seems to be an image of pants.
I know what that is.
Pants.
That's awesome.
Moon Planner.
Moon Planner is asking himself, will I capture Babbage alive and return him to Erelon?
Ah, now as you say this, you look around your thing, you get an odd one. You get what looks to be like some sort of double-doored dungeon-looking design in your cup, with a very central gem to it. When I say gem, it's more like a little diamond shape in the leaves that just barely appears to you. Alright. And Madame Fortuna.
Will I ever become a real mayor?
And as you ask this, you kind of get something akin to a ticket that you are very usually apt at giving yourself. Looks like a fortune ticket. It just says.
You know what she will do? Oh,
Yeah.
it says something. It says something. All right,
What was that?
No, it says something.
Oh, I was just saying, it looks like it's like, like the same shape of the tickets that come out of your box, though next to it seems to be another coin.
Okay, hang on. I'm gonna get a coin from my and put it back in the slot.
You put it.
Try.
Yeah,
you give myself an answer here.
Yes, you put in another coin, and the coin goes away. And as you gently swirl those away, the leaves away again, it gets bigger, right? The leaves kind of separate themselves over a couple swirls, and you just and this is where you just see the symbol of the Golden Port Bannermanes.
We're gonna go to Golden Port anyway.
As the seance here comes to a halt, I don't think I missed anybody. That was those here at the seance, yeah.
Yeah, just tangent, but no one.
Yeah, we could we'll get to tangent if she comes back, but as it kind of comes to an end, very well, and she says the very smiley Antarctica, who sets down her tea leaves, and with this we conclude our commune with the future. And she blinks, she picks up her glasses, which seem to have fallen off her face, but she puts them back on. And as she does so, she kind of woo. She blinks a couple times. All the candles just go. They all like blow out. And then she blinks again. That glow in her eyes kind of goes away. Oh, how long was I out?
I don't know.
Ow.
A few minutes.
Well, that went by faster than usual. Huh, it's almost like 6 seconds went by or something. And she smiles. Oh, did you get your answers you were looking for? And she specifically looks at you, Moon Planner.
You know how you said that it's kind of close to an answer, but not quite?
No, it's always approximate.
Approximate, yeah, that's the word you used.
Mhm.
I can't make heads or tails of what I was shown.
Neither can I.
I mean, is this something where the answer becomes apparent after it's happened?
She kind of thinks a little bit. Couldn't tell you.
Well, then what was the point of this?
You tell me.
I don't know. This is your field of expertise.
No, I am no expert in what I do, darling. And she smiles. He
Well,
is,
I
though,
suppose-
and gestures toward the nog bottle.
Okay, cool guy. Can you make sense of what happened?
The bottle nods.
Okay. Well, I'll whisper to the bottle, and I'll let him know it's like, okay, there's this necromancer named Babbage that we're trying to capture. We know how to find him when we're ready for him. I want to know if I can bring him back alive. And then the tea leaves, and I'll show him the cup. Showed a double-door dungeon with a diamond shape in the middle.
The nog bottle hears you out, and then looks into the teacup. Now, after your guys' seance is done, and there's no longer any weird, divine, mystical energies around it, all your tea leaves just kind of like look like mush in the bottom. But as you kind of describe this, it hobbles off, ding, 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 back over toward Antarctica here, and it like looks up to her. It shakes a couple times as if it's like trying to communicate with her, but all you guys hear is just liquid sloshing around. And as that happens, she kind of You said it looked like what, darling? Oh, no way. And she's like, just talking to it a little bit. Don't say. And she kind of thinks a little bit. There's something to that. I think that they should talk to him. What do you think? And she looks down toward the bottle, which kind of nods. Are you familiar with the clouds, Mr. Sprout? Planter, that's the one.
He looks up toward the ceiling. Those clouds, or is there a group called the Clouds?
No. The clouds, big fluffy white things in the sky. I'm not sure how outside you go. And she gestures towards your wings.
He'll nod his head slowly. Yes, I'm very familiar with the Clouds.
Okay, I have a friend. Yes. Up in one of those clouds. Not too far away from here. On the way to Arelon, I stopped and told him hello. He was on a journey to find something like what they saw in your tea leaves. He might know a little bit more about them if you want to go seek him out.
Oh, very good. What is your friend's name?
She kind of thinks, I never asked, actually.
Do you have a description? And at this point, Moon Planner is pulling out notepad and paper.
Oh, yes, big guy. 4 horns. Looks like a dragon. Oh, he is a dragon. Yes.
What color is he?
Blue.
Is he the territorial type, or would he be welcoming to passerbys?
I suppose that's for him to know and you to find out. I've never asked him.
Well, I try to give every dragon I encounter the benefit of the doubt, but the last blue dragon we've found was not very welcoming.
Nah, that is unfortunate. Well, I have told you what Mr. Cool Guy here has told me.
And he scratches away. All right. Thank you, cool guy.
And the rest of you
Hello.
found the answers you were looking for?
Pretty sure I did it wrong.
And
I liked my answer.
yeah, she kind of like looks around. Oh, that's unfortunate. Sometimes the leaves, you know how they are. They don't always cooperate too much. To Triple's answer.
Yeah.
And she seems a little pleased with Electra. She nods around. Ophi, you know, if Ophi found what they were looking for. Ping, darling. And oh, what? Did you find what you were looking for? Oh, yes. And he's got like his trademark hippogriff blush fluffy feathers on. Yes. Well, it seems like you've gotten some good news. Now, she kind of thinks. He looks around suspiciously. You, and she gestures toward Madame Fortuna.
Yes.
You say that you're a bit of a tea drinker yourself?
Yeah. I mostly prefer booze, but tea's also good.
Take this with you, darling. And she hands you a little bit. She hands you a tiny satchel of what you might assume to be some rare tea leaves.
Ooh, much appreciated.
You look like the type of person who could probably do this ritual in case your friends back on your ship decide that they want to also partake. Though, you need these tea leaves to do it. She gives you a little bit of a wink.
Huh. I'll definitely keep this in mind. Thank you.
Yes.
Do you have any seeds for those tea leaves?
Nope. And she kind of shakes her head. Nope. Seeds don't exist for these.
Are they alchemical?
No. I don't know where they come from.
You just buy them?
He got them for me. And he gestures toward the nog bottle.
Huh. Cool guy. Not nog bottle, remember?
Well, she gestures toward the cool guy nog bottle. I was speaking more figuratively.
You still gotta keep it in character. Come on, the guy hates it.
Yeah. She gestures toward a cool guy.
Moon Planer is going to ask Cool Guy, hey, Cool Guy, which plane are you from? You don't look like you're from around here.
She picks up the bottle. Don't say that, darling. He gets offended.
I'm not trying to offend him.
You're doing a right good job of it.
Well, I'll apologize. Cool Guy, I'm sorry if I offended you. I'm just very curious about where you're from.
Oh, man. He kind of rolls a little bit. He accepts your apology, but requests that you stop being so curious and to keep your nose out of his business.
Moon Planner will put both of his wings up as like, oh, we got a badass over here.
As she kind of like looks down. Oddly enough, that didn't offend him.
Oh, he likes memes. Cool guy.
No, I think he took it literally.
Okay. Yeah, Moon Planner will shut up before he ruins anything.
Is that all you wanted to see? I have to pour these on a couple of my friends here. She gestures toward her cauldron behind her. They are dying to live again, as the saying goes.
Oh, actually, there was one other thing. Moon Planner will take out a cigar. Do you mind if I light this in here?
Yes, I do mind. Do not light it in here.
Oh, very well. Well, regardless, just one more thing. And he pulls out. He pulls out one of the glass vials from the giant living graffiti that we got, and we'll just say it was a random color, a green one, because he's got like 300 of them. He's like, we're planning on taking these to Erelon to see if they can help us perform the ritual to bring these people back. Are you familiar with these?
I do not paint. She shakes her head. Nope. Not an artist.
Well, some very troublesome troubles went on in Holbeck. And many of the townsfolk were captured into these glass vials.
Well, sounds like a fun time.
Okay. Yeah, he puts him back in the bag.
All right. Well, is there anything else you guys are doing in the hut, or?
I think Moon Planner's good to go. He's, if nothing else happens, he'll go back to the ship and light up a cigar and just watch the shenanigans of the kids on board the ship.
Well, as you turn around, remember that this is now a golem's workshop. There is no door behind you.
We're trapped! We're trapped!
No, no, darling, go down the hall. It's to your left.
Am I gonna bump in some invisible walls?
No, not in here. Those are in the other room. If you're
So
taking,
there's the possibility that I'm still gonna bump into them.
it would be good to feel around. Yes.
Right.
Now, as you kind of like start feeling around, thankfully in this room you do not bump into any invisible walls, though you do find the door down the hallway to the left where she had gestured, and upon opening it, you open it to what seems to be another room. Much like the first one that you came into, there's nog bottles all over the wall. Antarctica is still sitting in that room right in front of her cauldron. There's the door.
Hang on.
And she gestures toward the door.
Wait, what?
She gestures toward the door. That's right there.
Where'd you... What?
It's right there. You came to the right room.
I don't like this lady.
You were right behind us.
No,
She's in front.
I've been here the whole time. I haven't moved.
I can see
Yeah,
why
weren't you paying attention?
I can see why Pingwing likes you so much. I bet your classes are lively.
I'd like to think so. Oh my god, she's the best.
Wait, okay, so hang on a second. So, if Madame Fortuna were to turn 180 degree around to look behind the room she just left, would she see Antarctica over there as well?
Well, you turn 180 degrees around and you see the other end of the hallway. Which, I mean, you had to go down a hallway to go here, so she's not exactly in view if you just
I'm
turn
going
around.
back to that hallway. You guys stay here, take a look at her. Just...
You go back to the hallway, down the hallway, and like look, and I mean there she is. She's still in front of the cauldron. Is there a problem, darling?
Wait, are the others in there as well, or is it just is the room empty?
No, it's just how you left it. Everybody else is in this hallway or leaving out the door, but when you're looking back at the room that you just can't, it's just her.
Do you perchance have a twin sister?
I wish.
Perchance. I gotta say perchance.
Perchance. That's very fancy. That's very fancy of you. No, but I do wish.
I gotta see if she's lying or something. Can I?
You can roll me a sense motive if you want to.
Sense motive. Gotta find it. Where the fuck is it? I don't have sense motive. Where the fuck is sense motive?
Perception.
Perception check?
Yes.
Blind.
Blind.
Nice. She doesn't seem to be lying. She seems to be like somewhat confused as to why you're giving her this line of questioning.
I have an idea. I have an idea. Mind if I run an experiment with you real quick?
No, darling. No experiments in the hut, please.
I just wanted to use some rope. That's it.
No.
Just hold this rope. I'm gonna run it through the other back of the hallway. Just trust me.
She looks at it.
I've read about this in a riddle book before, Madame Fortuna. If you tie the rope off, you'll end up coming right back to it, but it'll be untied.
You know what? You know what? It's magic. What it?
I'm glad you've come to terms with it, darling.
No, I haven't. I'll just let it slip.
Electra pokes another bottle of nog on her way out.
You poke the other bottle. Well, you go up to the bottle of nog that was originally kind of like swaying side to side. And as you kind of like go to that one, You poke like another bottle of nog next to it, and it avoids your hoof. It avoids your hoof, horn, whatever you're poking it with. It avoids it. Moves.
Oh, it avoids it. Okay. Oh, she's not gonna She's not gonna push her luck.
Yep.
She's gonna
Defended it
just leave.
last time.
Now,
Yeah.
that one that keeps rocking back and forth, it seems to have started rocking more and more until it starts to like clink into other bottles, which also start to rock. Clink, clink, clink,
Uh-oh.
clink, 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 clink.
Uh-oh, they're mad.
She's gonna try to stop the original one with her magic.
You go to try to stopping the original one, but it just seems to add more force to it to keep rocking.
Okay, she's gonna leave promptly.
Yeah, like just like Antarctica, she kind of sighs. Oh, you set them off again. Best be off before you make them angrier. Go, 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 go.
Eep. And Electra just scoots out the door.
Thanks for the lead, Golda guy. And thank you very much for your hospitality, Antarctica. This was a lot of fun.
And she gives you a very curt nod, and without even getting up, the door just kind of shuts behind you guys.
That was refreshing.
Yeah.
I
like
still
her.
want to know how she did that thing. I still want to know how she did that thing.
Augury abounds, Madame Fortuna.
I wanna learn. Hey, you say maybe they're gonna teach that stuff in Aerolon?
If you were gonna learn it, that'd probably be the place to learn it.
Yeah.
She just taught you a ritual. You learned it, didn't you?
Yeah, no, but I wanted to know the magic dimensional rooms trick. That seemed really fun.
Oh, it's invisible walls and bubbling cauldrons. It's probably literally smoke and mirrors.
I'm gonna throw you guys into a hypercube dungeon now.
What are you talking
Bet.
about? She was in 2 rooms at the same time. Didn't you notice that?
It was probably her reflection.
I want to roll a religion check just to see if I can get a basis on what this magic she used was. I have a good feeling outside of character, but
Go for it.
Are you telling me that I would not be able to recognize a mirror?
I'm saying that as talented as you are with occultism, if this is beyond you, then it might not be occultism. It might just be a trick.
Ophi, a religion check would get you. This is not religious magic.
yeah, I figured as much.
Religious magic, eh? Oh, so
No,
Moon
no, it's not.
Planter.
It's not.
Oh, it's not. Moon Planter. I'm gonna show you a magic trick. I know these things. I know them.
Okay.
I don't know how to do magic tricks through the internet, so pretend that I did one, I guess.
Well, what's your trick? Describe it.
It's I'm gonna turn the fucking Joker into a 3 of spades. No, 3 of clubs. A 3 of clubs. It's gonna do the thing. Actually, you know what? No, it's gonna be simpler. It's you know the finger thing, the finger magic trick where you move one finger to, you bump your hands together and it goes from one finger goes from one end to the other.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that. It's just using the extendo arms, I guess.
Very impressive, Madame Fortuna.
Yeah, as you see, I know how to do these things.
But you ought to try this one on for size. And Moon Planner is going to grab the thumb on one wing with a thumb on the other wing, and he's going to start sliding it across midair as though it's like getting separated from his wing. It's like, ooh,
What?
ooh.
No. How the hell did you do that? How in the hell did you do that?
It's magic. It's actually quite painful because you have to like completely pull it off the. Oh, there it goes. Yeah, just completely off the wing, and then you got to snap it back in place.
Wait, let me see that. Let me see that. Where's the blood? Where is the blood?
And he'll hold his wings out. Nope, no blood. That's how you know it's real magic.
Do you realize how much how more efficient it would be for me to farm body parts this way?
Moon Planner takes his wings back.
What?
Moon Planner, you have to share.
Not my wings.
Not your wings, the enemy's wings, of course.
I suppose if we could cast rejuvenation on them, we could just literally farm them for wings. We should talk to Ophelia and Tangent about that.
What I'm saying is you managed to take them off without shedding any blood.
Oh, that is tricky. I suppose one way would be to have a really hot knife that cauterizes the wounds as you cut it off. But it would have to be a consistent heat source because the blood and the cooler surface area of the wing would cool the blade down almost immediately. It would
But
act as sink.
You just did it without a knife.
Without a knife, that would just be brute force, and that would just rip all through the.
You just did it in front of me without a knife. You took off. You did the trick. You took off the thumb on your wing thingy without spilling any blood.
Oh, you mean this? And he does it again.
That looks like it really hurt.
I'm out.
Then he puts it back on and wiggles it around. It hurts to do that. I can't do that too often.
YouTube comments say, by the way, help me. My mother just got hit by a car. Help me. Someone call an ambulance. I hope you get better, Elbow Juice. Just wanted to give you a little bit of a shout out about our man's Elbow Juice is having a bit of a hard night tonight, apparently.
I hope us talking about childish nonsense like doing thumb tricks and card tricks is helping comfort you in this time of terror.
Yeah. Now, as you guys get back to the ship, there is what seems to be a very slightly electrocuted captain who is chasing around children. Hey, put that back! They seem to be like, yelling and screaming across the boat. Duck is, of course, she has a couple of them rounded up, and she's actually like, she's actually smiling, and she's doing that thing where like they're sitting in front of her, but obviously they can't speak the same language, so she's just tilting her head one way. All of them kind of tilt their head that way. Then she tilts her head the other way. And she's just smiling, and all of them tilt their head the other way. Gosh, they're just kind of copying what I'm doing.
So they're not, like, filling up our ship?
Well, I mean, the captain has been dealing with this, but, I mean, going down below, if any of you guys do go down below, the ship is actually full up. They did do the job, and there's a couple more responsible teenagers who seem to have completed the job, who unhook the thing from the thing, and they kind of like look towards you. He kind of has a wrench in his mouth as he like pulls the thing off, and kind of like looks towards you guys. Now he's kind of doing that thing where he just slings it over his back and then slings it, I guess, over one shoulder, loops it back under, and he's holding like the active end. He's low key flagging you guys with the active end of this plug, and he kind of gives you guys the hooves up that it's done.
I got a question.
Yeah?
Did Jinx have to interact with these kids?
No, she's been locked in a room, but whoever's standing in front of these kids needs to give me a reflex save as it zaps out once.
Yep.
Wait, where are they? I don't see them on the map.
Whoever went down below deck. I'm gonna let you guys decide that, because whoever did needs to give me that save.
I guess.
Yeah. Moonplaner's going to be on top deck, striking a match and enjoying a cigar. Oh no, Ophi.
Rip.
I guess below deck right. You said reflex save.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I'm gonna have to roll 2 of these.
All right.
Fucking died to electricity.
God.
Well, fuck, they're blind.
All right. Plus this. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. Hang on. All right, Ophi, you're gonna take double this amount. Everybody else, what's the save? AC is 33. Everybody else takes normal damage because both of those were failures.
I can't wait to die how I die in real life.
A 42 was a failure?
You take 104 damage, Ophi.
Damn.
Wait, hang on a second.
Oh.
Hold on, Ophi. I can do something really funny.
Transparent Ord and Bellhop. I saw your guys' saving throws. You take that normal 52 points.
Yeah.
What about Electra?
Oh,
on the ground, freezing.
Oh yeah, Electra. That was a success. So you take half the damage.
Okay.
Hold on, guys. I can do something really funny to get back at them. I have a little beat just for this.
I don't think we should beat up kids.
Don't worry, it's not like that.
I feel like I'm burning inside.
Ah,
It's called
good for you.
charlatan. Oh my goodness! You murdered them!
Who were you saying this to?
To the children. We're going to have to take you to Crimin Isle. Oh wait, no, I need somebody to translate this. I need somebody to translate this.
Yeah,
I feel my bone marrow melting.
Give me something.
he frowns at the tone of your voice, but then just kind of like very happily still just gives you a little pat on the, the head, Triple.
What do you mean, the murderer? I'm already dead.
Also, yeah, I guess the presence of Ord does kind of... He just kind of like looks toward Ophi. He squints left and right. He gives like the...
Rises.
Yeah, he gives like the ouch hiss, right? Like... And then looks at you. You still seem to be alive. And he walks by you. Pat, pat. Then he just walks off.
Who is patting us?
It was just like the person who patted you, Triple, and Ophi, who's like apparently like the one or two, like the teenager that was actually like responsible enough to make sure that the ship did get filled up, and he's just carrying this electric apparatus really unsafely back upstairs.
We just got tased essentially with a fucking 480 volt plug.
Yeah.
Ophi is not going to do anything considering he is young.
You know, if you don't discipline children while they're young, they grow into shitty adults. They don't have parents, so somebody needs to discipline them.
But you
Not
gotta
our
do it in a
place.
creative way.
Like throwing them on the roof.
You know, or making them think that they're gonna go to jail.
Excuse
Well,
me.
he's-
It looks like Antarctica has the situation completely under control.
Well,
Cough, 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 cough.
all I can say is right now that kid has the gun, and I don't.
Wait, the kid has a gun?
I mean, whatever it is.
They stole my gun?
Your gun is safe, Martina,
Imagine.
don't worry.
Holy shit, you kids!
Now, as the kids eventually disembark, the few that were just kind of like looking at Duck continue to kind of like mimic her actions. It seems like Duck didn't exactly figure out that she was accidentally fascinating them through various performance checks, as she just like kind of was just like wondering why they were copying her. And eventually, like once if anybody like once Penguin comes back, gets her attention, she kind of turns around. Oh gosh, you're back! And then the spell drops, and all of them just kind of like see all their friends leaving. Oh, and then they all run, they all run off.
Need.
Well, I don't think there's any way, by the circumstances, that we can even interact with this place. So we should get going.
Well, before we do, I think we should do a full sweep of the ship to make sure there's no stowaways or unintended embargoes.
I agree.
Moonplaner is going to hunt prey on any random children that are on the ship, and he's going to sweep over everything using echolocation.
You can hunt prey on 2 things, I think, at max.
That's right, I can't hunt prey on children in general. Okay, -2 to that roll.
Fantastic. And anybody who is looking for stowaways can give me a blind perception.
Perception blind, eh?
Very nice, very nice. That includes you as well, Swift. You know that the people have arrived back on the ship. Now, as you guys kind of like look around, shoot your echolocate around, all that wonderful stuff, you do find that there is, in fact, nobody else that you can see that's just stowing away on the ship. No random children. They seem to kind of like it here. There's no adults. All of you guys are adults. Why would they ever want to be here with you guys? Kind of deal.
Well, kids are running away from home, so there's a chance they might try to sneak on board a ship. Alright, none of them are hanging around the outside or underneath the ship either?
I just told you the result you got.
Alright, very cool. Is, Avant-Garde still hanging on the front of the ship, or did she get moved?
Question for Stocks. She's
Stocks.
never.
Avant-Garde.
She's.
Oh.
What? No, I
What?
want. Go ahead. What?
Oh no,
What was the question?
Renaissance. Avant-Garde is the dead brother.
She's never been just hanging on the front of the ship.
I thought she was. Yeah, I thought we placed her on the front of the ship so she could look down when we sailed.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Oh. No, Stocks has her, basically. That's her, that's his main stitch. So he has to get his orders from her, basically.
Okay. Yeah, Moon Planner will confidently tell the captain that there are no stowaways and that we're safe to go.
And no sooner is the captain happy to take off than you guys are, as you guys lift off the way. And as you guys do, a couple of the adolescents probably send up a couple fireworks that they found somewhere. Crackle, crackle.
Who's good with flares and fireworks? Do something spectacular.
Leave that to
Nothing
Electra.
dangerous. Nothing dangerous. Keep the fireball above the kids, Electra.
Uh,
Not that I, as Moon Planter, have any doubt that you would do anything except keep the safety of children in mind. Fireball.
oh
But
yeah,
just in case.
absolutely. While that is happening, if he's gonna go below deck and check on Swift and Jinx, see if they're okay.
Swift, you around?
Yeah.
Ophi is coming to knock upon your guys' door. Knock, knock, knock.
Knock.
How is Jinx?
She just looks
Just
supreme. She looks
Just her
incredible.
preference during that whole time.
She was incredibly annoyed the entire time by all the screaming.
What if he had offered to like take her off the ship and they could have walked around
That was
the
a lot.
cold?
If that was something that was offered, then she would 100% prefer that over anything else.
Well, in that case, then when they've probably gotten back sooner, and then Swift will open the door. Oh, ahoy, Ophi.
Is everything okay?
We're doing a bit better. Went for a bit of a walk and got some fresh air.
Sounds good.
How was your excursion?
We met a crazy lady who showed us the future in a weird way. But that's neither here nor there. It wasn't really all that important for that you missed it or anything. Is Jinx okay?
Well, then he'll step away from the doorway and he'll kind of give some room so Opie could look in to Jinx in the cabin.
Jinx is in
Jinx,
fact
your
okay.
friend is visiting.
Hmm? I'm just gonna like looks down. Oh, I bet she's here to judge me again.
No, I'm just here to see if you're okay.
I'm fine.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Double extra sure?
She kind of thinks a little bit. I'll probably be double extra sure if somebody gets me a hot cocoa.
Sure, I could maybe do that. If we got cocoa on the ship, I can make water.
Thank
Of course you
you.
can too. She'll go look for some cocoa beans. She's not. She doesn't want to do this, but for the sake of
No,
trying to improve relations.
I can get it if you want.
No, I'll take care of it. It's okay.
Okay. Huh.
Now, yeah, like past there. Sorry, just making sure that there wasn't any other convo. So you're making the cocoa for Jinx, yeah?
Yeah, she'll try to anyway if there's cocoa.
There probably likely is. Now, you make the cocoa, you bring it back to her, and she looks at it. Neat, thank you. Now I'm doubly extra sure. And she kind of nods. She seems more happy with that gesture.
Are you 777 sure?
She kind of thinks. And then she kind of looks. I could be 777, sure, if you give me 20 gold. She smiles.
Opie, you're literally asking for it.
I know. She says I'll need a rain check on that one.
Darn it.
I'm not that much of a mark.
If you give a mouse a cookie.
She walks out.
If you give a mouse a cookie.
Mm-hmm.
Bye, lass. Catch ya later.
Mm-hmm. Be safe.
I have my hot cocoa. You should go hang out with your friends. She kind of nods.
Alright. If you're sure, just give me a send if you need anything.
She sips and nods.
He'll close the door and he'll go back to the deck.
Back on top of the deck, Duck is once again bobbing and twing, twing, twing. She's kind of doing that, like, you know that noise Pikachu makes when he jumps around?
Yes.
Yeah, it's that noise, but she's like kind of hopping around. Gonna take you guys.
Where?
Alright, I'm sure 777s probably has that sound somewhere, but I don't have it on standby. Now, here's the question. You guys are here. It took you 4 hexes to get here, plus 1 for the time that you'd spent with Antarctica. So that is your first action for today. You guys have technically 2 more actions with your new ship drive here. So, that being said, do you guys have a couple things? Captain will tell you guys have enough fuel to just go straight toward Flourish itself. Or, like if you guys want to deviate from the path a little bit, go toward whatever weird cloud thing that the witch was telling you. She kind of gave you a general direction.
Moonplanter would mention the blue dragon and how it would help us in bringing in a dangerous fugitive. So if we could try to find that dragon, that would benefit the Bannermanes.
Now, additionally,
could we get us?
I'm sorry.
It just occurred to me. She said that dragon might be unfriendly to us. Couldn't we send a sending first, saying don't attack the ship? Maybe ask her to send, because she might have the ability to do sending and send it to that guy and be like, hey, don't attack the ship. If we're gonna do that.
Well, might not be the worst idea, but I'd be surprised if she did it.
Now,
I kind of get the feeling we're gonna run into that guy anyways.
now,
at some point.
As you guys are kind of deliberating on this, Pingling actually looks above the deck, but he seems to be kind of quiet about it. Twibble.
Me?
Twibble.
Okay, we gotta investigate this. Give me a minute.
And if you're following Pingling, he actually takes you back to the room, where he had all those documents and notes and everything that he had up in his up in the place that he was bunking, right? And that's where he kind of just he closes the door. Twibble, I think I discovered something.
This reminds me of the time I had a hernia. What happened?
Well, okay, truth be told, I was kind of freaking out. And,
Oh, yeah.
I may or may not have gone a little, insane, and I figured something out by accident because I was trying to see how we could get to Erelon the fastest since they have a hospital. And this is when he takes out like some of those ship diagrams that I mentioned were around the room. And
Yeah.
look at this. And this is where he actually like Pingwing will start showing you
Check this out.
a bunch of different notes about. Well, these look like ship diagrams. You can give me an arcane check if you wanted to decipher it, because he doesn't tell you what it is. He just kind of puts it in front of you, expecting you to know what it is or something.
Man, let's see what happens. Arcana, blind. Let's go.
My man discovered warp speed.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna reveal this triple.
Oh
Nice.
Nice.
yeah. Check it, Pingwing. I got this on site.
He shows you a fancy ritual, which he apparently invented. One here that I'll post here called mobile camouflage.
Guys, check this out.
Yeah.
We gotta hold on, Pingwing. This is one of the coolest things you've done, except for that one time.
Oh, well, it's he kind of taps one of his notes, something that would probably pertain to the heightened 5th level version of this. I was just thinking like if we needed to take this into, well, we gotta ask the captain first, right? He kind of thinks a little bit. If this ship could take into water, then I mean we're kind of golden.
Port. Yeah, let's go check this out.
And Pingwing comes up with a bunch of
Always.
notes, and he looks around for everybody. Okay, Twipple, gather the troops.
I'm always for flagrantly disrespecting the rules of that place. Let's go. He's gonna do the secret handshake again. And then gather the troop.
Yeah, then gather the troops. Alright, troops. Party is gathered. And you guys are given the info on this here ritual, which specifically is for disguising a vehicle. Like this.
Cool.
Yeah. The 5th level will be able to ultimately be disguised as a different type of vehicle, but the same size. 7th level, which is up to where Pingwing can cast, can do as 5th level, although you could also make your ship invisible for a time.
Jeez,
What are
Pingwing,
the
what?
secondary skills for casting?
Secondary skills for casting, actually, I thought I would show it on here. Let me pull that up, because I did write that down. Secondary casters, let me check the options on here. Details. There it is. Secondary checks are Arcana or Occultism, whichever matches the primary caster's check. Crafting, Sailing Lore, or Piloting Lore.
Oh.
Electric could definitely help out with that.
Yep. Needs 4 secondary casters, but he does suggest to you guys this option. Well, if you guys wanted to try to fly right into Erelon, not really fly, but sail right into Erelon without having to stop by Flois.
Are you sure it'll fly us in under the radar?
So long as you don't go in the big bubble pot of Erelon.
Makes sense. What were you saying, Triple?
Listen, guys, Pingwing knows his stuff. I stand by him 100%. He is very much for doing this plan.
Sure.
I can't argue.
And, geez, Pingwing, what got in your socks to make you a pirate?
Well, my girlfriend, technically.
Oh, yeah. This reminds me of the time when Duck got sick and you went crazy. Oh, wait, no, that was a few minutes ago.
Too soon.
I think we just all want to get out of this icy hellhole.
I don't think it's too bad. Electra flips up her flip a bit.
Well, in that case, you guys are given this as an option. Now, that would mean that you guys could technically go straight to Erelon, because the captain does actually confirm for Pingwing that this airship can take to water and function as a normal ship. Which is great.
Erelon, Erelon.
Erelon, I wanna go to school. I wanna go to school.
Well, we gotta get rolling. Let's
wanna
start
learn
doing this
resurrect.
ritual.
Yep. So, if
Fuck all the people that need our help.
Now, the casting time for this is a day, so given where you guys are, what the captain says, you guys should start casting this today, because you guys could technically make it there in the day after today. And this ritual will last a number of days equal to the ritual level, which, if you guys are casting it at 5th level, will be 5 days, so...
Is that what we've decided, or did we want to do 7?
Well,
7
7...
would be kind of great. Oh, but third we just look like a regular sailing ship. I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Well,
We
5th...
could just do 5th.
5th makes it look like whatever ship you guys want it to look like. 7th, like, is what makes the ship invisible.
Yeah. I understand.
Yep. But also,
To be honest,
the caveat to that is if there are any spells, hostile spells, or attacks originate from the crew inside the invisibility or whatever, it will dispel that invisibility.
But it would still retain its disguise.
Yes, this is true.
As per 5th.
That is true.
oh, really? You can stack them?
Well,
They are stacked already.
If invisibility sphere is dispelled, it still retains its form, whatever you disguised it as 5th level.
I'll think of this. They might get more sussed out if suddenly it becomes uninvisible. They might be like, "Oh man, this is weird." But if we come in like fully, oh, we're just a regular ship, they might be a little less suspicious. That's what I'm thinking. So I think it should still be 5th.
Electra would walk up to the captain. Hey, have you been to Erlon before?
Lass, no, they don't much like our folk.
So,
They
if
think
we were
that
planning on
they think
using
that
the
we're
ship... Oh,
I'm sorry.
you go.
They think that we're quite terrible.
There.
Mayor?
Terrible. Yeah, sorry, Electra, go on.
Were we planning on docking right in the city? I figured we would be landing outside of it, continuing on foot.
That was the original plan, though, if you lot are good with disguises or such, I wouldn't mind being there on the ship. Probably with your friend here, gestures toward Madame Fortuna, just in case we're not strung up by a cross or something.
Wait, sorry, I wasn't listening.
Is this in character?
Both in character and also in real life.
And he kind of like looks over. Are you Fortuna? They don't really like us there, you know.
Oh yeah. Oh right.
So we should probably either stay below deck or disguise ourselves or something. He kind of like thinks. I know ye lot have some of those magics and whatnot to do that kind of thing, but
Anybody got some face paint?
The face paint won't do it for a box like you, lass.
Now,
rubber
I could. I am trained in deception. I could create a disguise for Fortuna that is not magical. Like she still is a creature that is regarded.
Oh, aye, but
here
the thing is, there, Triple. You can disguise her as whatever you want. But fact of the matter is, if it's not magical, she's a box. What creature looks like an exact box?
I could just be a really autistic mare that doesn't want to leave her box.
Yeah, there are a couple of ways.
Are they going to be so racist against her that they won't even let her in the city?
What's the worst thing that could happen?
He gives Moon Planner like a dark look. They really don't like us clockworks getting anywhere near that city.
Well, she's still able to cast with the best of them. In fact, I bet she could teach them a thing or two.
Don't mean a thing. And he shakes his head. Could be the best person there is. If you're one of us, I don't like you much.
They're just salty because we kicked their asses.
Well, bad blood, cogs, whatever. She's a Bannermane. They're on Bannermane's business. I'll vouch for her.
Aye, but you realize the Bannermanes have their own chapter there. Agree with that statement just as much as I told it. They don't much like clockworks either. You gotta convince them, aye?
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
think...
they'll stand aside for two, if Go ahead.
No. Sorry, I interrupted you there.
Maybe they would stand down for 2 saints who vouch for her.
I mean, we also got Antarctica. She's one of the heads of one of the, one of the schools here in Aralon. She would probably vouch. I guess she didn't look hostile. Quite the opposite, actually.
Plus, if they expect the Aether Stone to be delivered, then they'll have to accept it from Madame Fortuna, because she'll be the one to deliver it herself.
Wait, what?
Oh.
Yeah, we'll go and gather the Aether Stone, and you'll be the one to deliver it. So if they want that Aether Stone, they'll have to accept you.
I don't
know about that moon planter. That sounds dangerous.
Yeah, like Pingwing looks like pretty uncomfortable with that statement, and the captain continues, "Hey, Mr. Moonplanter, you want to change the whole world, but it's not just gonna change in a snap because you walk in and say, hey, look at this angel that sees me. They literally have or some kind of library there. Always brag about it. Something with a connection with the gods. I don't think 2 saints are gonna change everybody's mind."
Should I just leave my handy-dandy cannon on the ship?
You better. He looks at you seriously. If you were me, he gestures specifically poking you, Fortuna, or discovered with the technology that we have right now, we're gonna cause the next world war, we will. You keep that to yourself.
Why are they even upset about these things? My magic is much more powerful than this tiny little gun right here.
Because they're stupid, Fortuna. That's why. He's gonna just butt in. Listen, everyone in Aralon is an idiot. Every single one, except for Penguin.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, wait, hang on. What about you?
Well, ignore that. Listen, I got an idea. Are you sure you want to go in there anyways? It's not that special. We just need to get the teleportation and then we're out. But I do have a way.
I don't know,
Well, if you're really insistent... Listen, I don't get much use of this feed.
You were the guys who convinced me to tag along with this, but you and Penguin were the one who convinced me to tag along in this adventure, so might as well.
2 ideas here. I use Charlatan and my disguise skill to make it look like she's perpetually floating in a box and she is just somebody who's stuck in there and that's her like thesis or something. Or B, I
don't think a disguise kit will let you do that much.
Well, hey, listen, she's got these like legs, right? We can disguise the legs as like animal legs of some kind. You know, I'm working through ideas here. Also, I can't post anything to chat.
Abomination.
Look, Triple, I'm gonna tell you this: if you can come up with a drawing that like represents how you want to disguise Fortuna, we could go with it. So
like the hounds of
rules as written, I am allowed to do this. That's all I'm gonna say.
But you have to keep it within the bounds of what a disguise kit will do. You have like mundane items and paints and things and like maybe like different clothing and that kind of stuff. But like floating, all that other stuff, you know, is that's an illusion spell. Like
then not floating. Then it's magic legs. We just make it look like magic leg.
Triple.
Yeah,
if it helps, I have some extra spare parts here that might help you just create that disguise. Maybe this could fool them.
Are we gonna get the legs?
Let's see. Do I have some legs in here? I just have a shit ton of kobold eyes.
God.
Damn.
And you could craft some legs with these though, and then maybe cover them in skin. I don't know.
You gotta stop rolling these private, by the way. You have to keep revealing them.
Oh, wow, fucking hell. Oh,
I can see him. I can see him.
Well, I have to reveal them.
I'm retarded. Sorry about that.
I refuse to help you graft these on.
Damn. I thought I could rule. I thought I could rules lawyer my way out of this, but I don't say that in character. But Zam. Can we say Zam by... Listen, Fortuna, under that box, is there anything under there?
How about wanna see?
Well, let's see.
Oh,
We all know how well it went the last time you showed your head, but I
Okay,
will
okay.
do this
Look.
again.
There's a door in the back of the box. That's gonna open up my brain, and you're just gonna see the
Okay.
panel with the brain and all of that. But you're just gonna see the whole body. You can just take a look at what it looks like. Just be quick.
Let's do this. This is totally for examination purposes. Let's see.
I'm pulling up the diagram again.
Promise
Oh
anything?
no. Yeah.
Where is the diagram?
You probably could have got him to buy you dinner first.
Oh yeah, but I want the date with the 8-ball.
I'm afraid I'm not the one she's into. Okay.
Oh.
I've got an idea. Spider legs.
Hmm.
I don't know. We could just make your lower body into spider legs.
That is disturbing.
Look, actually, do we have a cable long enough?
A cable for what?
Well, what I'm saying is that we could detach Fortuna from the box and just extend it to the box with a cable, so that she can walk around. It's a really long tail, It's kind of like one of those people that grow their hair really long, but it's just a really long tail. And we had the box somewhere, and we just have Fortuna disembodied from the box, even though she's still connected to it.
It's certainly an idea.
That's his way of saying we can't do it.
But Fortuna, what would happen if the cable snapped?
Well,
Yeah, you got that.
well, if the cable snaps, I technically still be alive. I am technically the box, not the horse inside of it.
Oh.
You see all that junk in the back panel?
Yeah?
Right there, that's my brain.
Whoa, you're just exposing yourself.
Well, I'm showing you.
Cover your shame. You always keep that hidden.
Look. Last time somebody tried to fix me, they used a scalpel. So might as well use, know my anatomy.
If you're okay with that.
Pingwing is going to kindly show you guys this as you deliberate about your convoluted plan. Or we could make Fortuna the real pony that she always wanted to be.
What?
And then gestures to the spell in his book that I posted in the campaign chat.
Is this temporary? Oh, okay. Good.
He basically just wants to illusionary disguise it.
That's Pingwing's like easy peasy way.
Well,
play.
I mean, these are all fantastic ideas, but wouldn't a magical city like Erelon have some kind of magical security in place, like true sight active all the time?
In the bubble, yeah.
It depends on where you are. You realize that stuff requires concentration. It's not like you have one person that's concentrating on a big spell 24/7. He kind of like rolls his eyes.
But I'd imagine the magical guards of some sort that would keep that spell active, at least for their shift.
They still have to beat me if they're gonna try to get past it.
If you think you're strong enough. I'm just worried about what the mess it's going to cause if we get caught in the lie instead of just being up front.
There's gotta be some way. Hey, Fortuna.
What's up?
Can I see if I can lift Fortuna? Okay, I don't think we're
No,
getting
you
it.
cannot.
Okay, well, here. I was thinking we could just carry her around, and like I said, we use some kind of disguise so that the legs aren't moving around, but man, I think the legs really are just the bottleneck here. We can just fix the leg problem, everything else is solved. We can use a regular disguise, pretty much, if we can get the legs fixed, right? Because we can just use a regular disguise for the rest of the body.
I really need you to draw this for me. I don't actually understand what the hell you're going for.
My thoughts are an enigma.
Well, that could be something you
I
guys deliberate between now and yeah, like how you guys want to go about
Okay.
that. Yeah.
I'm just gonna try to help him out here. I'm gonna help. It's gotta. There we go. We're lifting Fortuna. That's a little bit better.
lift.
I don't think you're
Am I? Oh
You're-
yeah, you're right. I'm transparent.
you're transparent. Yeah.
I think there's some things. No, I can actually do this shit. I just need to add some extra stuff. I got. It's ghostly grasp right here.
Oh, okay. There you go. You need to succeed at a DC 20 athletics or thievery check, which you did. There you go. Now you
Yep.
can roll your actual athletics to try to lift her up.
Let's do it.
Oh yeah. Ord lifts
Oh.
up Fortuna.
There we go.
It's a very fortunin lift.
You got a better look for this thing from here?
We move her around. Yeah. I guess the final suggestion would be we move her around in that little box without her moving, legs away, and then she just looks like somebody stuck in that box. Well, yeah, no. I guess realistically, what we should be doing right now is just casting the thing on the ship. Whatever levels you guys would like to do, I'm fine with either.
Wait, cast what on the cast what on the ship?
The disguisey ship, the hide ship thingy.
Wait a second. Is this gonna affect me?
Oh, yeah. Or we gotta teach you how to swim first.
Where?
I guess we,
Let's
what
go
about
to
we have like a little...
the bathtub. Let's go.
Okay, we gotta, man, this is gonna be hard. What do you guys think? But in like the meantime, yeah, do you guys want to start like casting the spell?
Yeah, cast a spell. Triple is distracting Gord by bringing her to the bathtub.
Yeah, we gotta give her one of these.
It's a private bathtub session.
We probably need at least one of you to cast the ritual on the ship.
If you're asking honest opinions here, I think this is an incredibly stupid idea that's guaranteed to fail. Might be good for the wolves, but it might end up setting us back, especially if they start sniffing around and discover the ship.
What do you mean the snap one? The snap one makes Fortuna look exactly like Triple wanted to.
Sure.
What?
Oh, I'm trying to trick Ord,
Oh.
basically. Yeah.
Look, Triple, I know you're trying to hit on me, but you had your chances when I was still alive, you see?
I see. No,
Oh,
it failed so badly. It failed so badly that it misinterpreted the message to be even be more embarrassing.
Nice. I think we should decide whether we want to dock inside Erlon or outside. If the ship is going to be viewed as some sort of contraband, my vote would be outside, just in case.
Well, if that is the case, then, why deviate? Why not just stick to the original plan of flying to Fluris and then sailing to Erelon? As much as
because the captain will show you the timetables.
is that okay? Looking at the timetables, what is he showing me?
Well, I do post your guys' logs to the thing and tell you what day you're on every single time we post them. You guys are started today on the 17th of Mors. So if you go to the campaign calendar and do look up where the 17th of Mors were, in contrast to the thing, you guys pretty much have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more days of travel max to give you to get into the Erelon and possibly have enough time to actually get down these rituals to be able to do the things that you wanted to do before the next week when the holiday party begins.
All right.
Kieran.
I think it would be fastest and safest just to land the ship in a field somewhere outside of Erelon. Maybe
that
take
works.
An hour or two to walk there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. How close can we? Or I'm sorry, Frank. Go ahead.
I was just saying, we'll probably spend more time arguing about how to get our ship in there than just walking there.
Yeah. So, how close can we legally park the ship to Erelon and have time to travel?
Out of sight.
Well, it's not something you can exactly determine if you're not there.
But I mean, is there like a no-fly zone around Airlon that we would know of?
That you know of? Probably not. I mean, Pingwing hasn't really flown in airships prior to you guys.
We'll
So.
be
Well,
we'll be flying on the outskirts of. We'll be coming in on the outskirts, disguised anyways, right? Invisible, best, right?
I think that would probably be best to cast invisibility, and then we can do a few loops around, see how close their ships are getting,
Oh,
and then
Yeah,
land outside.
we just got to get outside of the bubble, basically, and outside of the port where like life is. Usually, it's like an hour out of the city limits.
If we do cast the ritual that costs, or that makes the ship invisible, we should have about a week at least. So we can just park it on the other side of a hill. It'll remain invisible. We just remember where it was and come back when we're done.
okay, so from what I'm measuring on the map, it's going to take us approximately 19 to 20 actions if we beeline it to Airlon, and then we park outside the city limits. Would that give us enough time to search for the dragon on the way? Because the dragon's on the way to Airlon, so we might just encounter it naturally.
And if you're searching for the dragon, you're going to be using an action to search. If you're specifically searching.
Y'all think
How fast is our ship?
You guys have 2 more actions for today. Each action gives you 5 hexes.
So 5 hexes. We have 10 hexes left to go today. It's about 20 to get to Airlon. We've got 2 days of travel after today left.
The what?
You said we've got about 2 days of travel. Is that including today, or is that starting after today?
Today and tomorrow. Like, you guys don't have that much further to go. Yeah, like...
I think we're drastically overthinking this.
Yeah, like, you just make a
land outside the city.
Make it...
No. We're thinking about something else now.
Soon.
Pool Guy's asking if we can search for the dragon in the clouds, and I'm just trying to see if we've got enough time.
Well,
All right. So in Antarctica, pointed in like the general, is the dragon flying toward Airlon?
She just gestured in this direction, like a more northeasterly, sort of this area.
If it's north, then it's like over
southwesterly.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So
We could just teleport.
One action.
If it's flying southwesterly, then we should be able to encounter it without losing much time. So
Yes.
what I'd like us to do is spend an action to search for the dragon. If we succeed, great. If we don't, then we'll abandon that side quest and go straight to Airlon.
Agreed. Why don't we spend the rest of our 2 actions today beelining it for Airlon? So 1 action gets us 5 grids. It's about 20 there, so it'll get us about halfway. And then we can spend our first action tomorrow morning searching.
Blah.
Does it sound good?
Very good.
Searching over a flat ocean. I love it.
In the clouds. It's a dragon in the clouds.
Fair.
Okay, yeah, let's do it that way.
Alright. If that's what you guys are doing, you'll have to tell me the area that you're going to be searching in.
We're looking for a dragon in the cloud, so I guess we're going to be flying at a high altitude above the cloud line.
You can search the immediate hexes around you. That's how the searching worked before. That's how it's going to work now.
Okay, shoot.
Like, you just got to choose a central hex, and I'm going to search around that hex, in and around it.
You know what? That looks like a good ping right there.
Right here?
Right there.
Alright, you go to, go this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that'd actually be, first action right here. And you start searching around the area. Now, as you kind of like start flipping around there, give me your perception checks. Blind, if you could. Pretty much your airship is doing like this maneuver right here. Alright, I see 3. Also, you privately rolled that. You didn't blind roll it.
Yeah, sorry, I was muted too. I thought I
Oops. All right. And I'm looking through here. Now, as you guys kind of like keep an eye out for an area in this, keep an eye out in this area. Like the further, like I guess south you kind of get away from Winter Witch, you're now over the ocean, so there's not like a lot of like stormy clouds or anything like, realistically out here. Then it's a lot more like actually open skies with puffy clouds out in the distance and all that kind of thing. Just like Antarctica had stated, though. It is you, Triple, and of everybody here that spies something. There seems to be a cloud way out in the distance with some horns poking out.
Well, let's point it out to Moon Planner. He's the one who wanted it first.
Moon Planner's ears immediately perk up, and he flies over to count the horns.
Getting whatever apparatus that's being used to spy on those, you pull it out and you go to look at the horns, and they are there, specifically in this hex, which I'll move you guys to. As you kind of like peek at that, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm moving it back just so I can rotate this thing again. And I mean, for all intents and purposes, it seems like this is probably like a like this that would match what Antarctica told you, and the cloud itself seems to be rising and falling, perhaps sleeping.
Okay. Moon Planter would call over the Kieran.
There's many Kierans.
As well as the captain, and letting him know, it's like, Captain, I think we found the dragon, but he appears to be sleeping.
He's just going to continue flying the ship because you guys know what you're doing, and he's not going to get into a fight with the dragon himself, so as long as you don't destroy the ship.
Alright, so Moon Planner, once he has the Kieran together, okay, I can speak Draconic, but I don't know how to wake up a dragon without making them angry.
I'm all
Sing
right
them
with
a song.
but you never know with them.
I mean, would that work? Can we play music to rouse him?
We could certainly try.
They might be grumpy if they're woken up by music.
What's that springtime song that it's played with a flute?
Da, da, da,
I think it's
da,
literally just called
da.
Morning.
It's-
Moon Planner, you're trained. You got like nature, right? You could like make a roll me to figure out what kind of song he'd like to hear.
Dragons would be Arcana.
Yeah, I was about to point that out. Yeah, dragons are
I see.
not nature at all.
Magical creatures. Gotta love them. And let me pull up something actually. There would be... there it is. It'd be this
Actually,
one. Oh, apparently you can do nature for this one. I'll let you roll nature, Moon Planner.
Oh, very good.
Interesting.
Very nice. So, what lore question are you guys going for again?
How to rouse a sleeping blue dragon without making him angry.
That is a question. I mean, how to rouse a dragon, you make a loud sound. That's what nature's gonna get you. I mean, anything's gonna wake with a loud sound to poke it, but that'd be kind of like asking how to wake a human being without making it angry. Kind of depends on the person, doesn't it?
Right. I know when I wake up to the smell of good food, I'm in a good mood. Would that work on a dragon?
Probably. As long as we make sure that it knows that our food is what's to eat and not us.
As Ophi said, It's either best that we don't, or we presented an offer of gold.
However, let's see, Moon Planner, Fortuna, and that's it. You guys do recognize this as an adult cloud dragon. Ooh.
Cloud or clout?
Cloud dragon. Cloud dragon would be a completely different thing.
We pay you in exposure.
You have to give you that one would be a society check.
We live in a society.
Damn.
That's highly based, actually.
Okay, so it's not just a blue dragon; it's a cloud dragon.
Yeah.
Knowing what it's called, would that jog the memories of any of our arcane knowledge rollers to learn more about it?
Nope. If you failed this roll and you rolled this thing, that's as much information as you're recalling for today. You can't keep rolling.
Even a different.
Yes, if it's for identifying the same creature.
Fair.
I think this is just a gamble, Moonplanter. Either you choose to wake it up in the softest way you can think of and take the gamble, or gamble not getting any information.
You guys are playing a dice game. Roll your dice.
All right. Well, I think we can deduce, at least to some degree, what might motivate this dragon. All dragons are hoarders. You know, some of them hoard gold, some of them hoard secrets. What would a cloud dragon be hoarding?
Now, you succeeded at your roll, so you can indeed give me another one of them nature rolls you want for the second time. Your DC goes up a little bit, though.
Alrighty.
Nope, and you can't recall what they might hoard. However, that is where your knowledge check ends. What?
Can I hero point that roll?
Negative, blind check.
Boo. Can anyone assist me on that roll?
Oh yeah.
Hey, +2. Did that make a difference?
That did not make a difference, unfortunately.
Ooh. Thanks for trying, Triple. Alright, so yeah, I guess we're back to rolling the dice.
I think Fortuna also succeeded on hers with Arcana, so push the second Arcana on there if you wanted, Fortuna.
The second one?
Yep, this is your second recall knowledge on this thing. Your recall knowledge is pretty much stopped once you fail. And Madame Fortuna, you actually do recall what they might hoard. That is actually nothing. Cloud dragons don't really have hoards. They are more wanderers, explorers, adventurers, and travelers.
Huh.
Hopefully we'll reiterate again. Offer it a gift.
Yeah, maybe it would appreciate stories. If this dragon can polymorph, we could invite it onto the ship and, you know, offer it food and stories. Maybe it would appreciate that. Okay,
I'm willing to try.
Who's the best chef here? Not you, Madame Fortuna. Who's the second?
You.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be you.
Okay.
Maybe Doug, actually.
Gosh.
No offense, but I think he's the best.
Well, thank you for your vote of confidence, Triple. Okay. If anybody's gonna have breath blown on them, it should be me. I'm gonna fly over and try to wake the dragon up and invite it onto the ship.
All right, fly over to him, Moon Planner.
He looks friendly.
His funeral.
Moon Planner's gonna fly up to the dragon. What's its fly speed?
I'll
More
give
than
you that.
yours.
I'll give you that since you got the thing. 160.
It is flying way faster than I am. So Moon Planner is pretty much just gonna have to stand on the edge of the ship here.
Well, it's not flying. It's
Resting.
like I said. The
Sleep.
you can't exactly. It
It's
is.
floating.
No, it's not floating. It's
Sleeping on a cloud.
It's sleeping on a cloud. It's a cloud dragon.
Okay, but it's like floating in midair. It's not actively moving forward, correct?
It's not floating on midair. It's sleeping on a cloud.
But
There's a
yes,
cloud beneath
the cloud
it.
is not moving.
Yes.
I believe he is asking it's on a.
Gotcha.
All right, so yeah, Moon Planner will fly up to it, and in his most polite voice, he'll say, "Ahoy!"
You say this. Snore.
All right, break out the
Dead
big
bone.
guns.
No, Fortuna.
The big the.
What's
no,
Fortuna
not,
doing?
not those guns. Just give me a moment. Give me a moment.
If we're lucky, it may not kill us after it kills him.
Excuse me, Mr. Cloud Dragon. Oh, jeez.
Wake up, Joe Biden. Wake up.
And you start shouting things that you probably wouldn't understand through the bullhorn, but the bullhorn is a lot louder than Moon Planner shouting really loudly, actually. There's like a big poof that. Give me a reflex save, Moon Planner.
Oof.
You at this, let's see. You actually fail normally. So as it does this, it kind of sneezes because there's some cloud in its face, and there's just like a bunch of like electricity damage, or electricity that just bursts out like in that direction. Sir Planter, you take some electricity damage, the full amount, as it like zaps you by accident.
Oh, okay. And this counts as a breath attack.
And like what?
Does that count as a breath attack?
Yeah, that is a breath attack, but it's kind of like waking up a little bit. It just sneezed and who's there? Who's there?
All right. Since that was a breath attack, the dragon amulet increases my electricity resistance up to 20, so I only take 32 damage.
All right.
So yeah, Moon Planner gets a nice sharp jolt. The tufts on the tips of his ears are sparking a little bit.
No. So you gain resistance 5 to acid, cold, electricity 5. If you take damage from one of these types, then you do the thing. So you got to take that first with a resistance of 5, and then for the next 10 minutes, now you get a resistance 20.
Okay, so I still get hit pretty hard.
Yep.
So yeah, Moon Planner, he gets a quick jolt. Good day to you, sir.
And looks towards you. Who is that going? Where'd you get? And he kind of blinks. Is it foggy?
Moon?
Am I on the water? And he's like squinting at the ship.
No, you're safe in the air.
Oh,
We've been
thank
looking
you.
for you.
And it kind of like does that thing where he kind of like pulls the cloud like a little bit more comfortably over to him. Who's looking for me?
Us, the Bannermanes on the ship at Node 7.
Oh, Bannermanes. I don't got any gold for you. Go away.
No. See, we spoke with Antarctica. She said she greeted you on her way to that town in the north that I remember, Winter Witch.
Give me a diplomacy check.
Let me see. And I'll know I succeed, so it's a public hole, right?
Yeah. Well, you,
Nice.
That's pretty good.
it's not gathering knowledge. So you just do non-gathering knowledge publicly, regardless. Where is Swift on this ship? There he is. Okay. And as you kind of say this, Arctica, Nog Lady, right?
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
That's a little bottle that follows her around.
Yeah. She's helping me find something. Kind of like looks you up and down. But I don't know if I should tell you. You're a Bannermane. Don't want you getting there before I do.
Well, the reason we're searching you out, sir, is we did a seance with Antarctica, and the vision I received was very unclear, but it has something to do with the necromancer named Babbage. We're trying to find him, and the bottle of Nog recommended that we seek you out.
I don't know anything about any person named Babbage. I'm just, I'm trying to find, one of the Donjons down the way. He gestures in the direction of that crater.
Well, do you know anything in regards to a double dungeon door with a diamond shaped in the middle?
Kind of thinks a little bit. No, but I know. I know about something, kind of like that. Dubious Donjons. Ever heard of them?
No, sir.
Wondrous things. Always have some kind of precious metal or treasure or something. He kind of like smiles. There's apparently a really dangerous one in that crater somewhere. That's where I'm going, but I don't know. Could be too dangerous. Gives a shrug.
Were you traveling to Erelon or to the northeast?
I'm traveling to the crater, he says, a little bit more insistently.
And Moonplanner will pull out his map and hold up where he marked where the crater is located. This crater here?
It's the only big crater that you guys passed on the way up here. Yeah, the big crater.
You're back.
So these Dubious Donjons. I wonder if that's where Babbage's hideout is.
Like I said, I don't really know about any Babbage. I'm going there because I want to see what treasures it has. They say every time you go into one of those things, it changes.
I'm typing down notes right now.
Yep.
Is that all you can tell me, sir?
You didn't ask anything else.
What was the phrase that Arctica used? Knowledge of the knowledge is close, but not spot on.
Approximate.
She has approximate knowledge of many things.
That seems to be what that's plan. All right. Well, thank you very much. Is there something I can do to repay you?
He kind of like looks a little bit weirdly down at you. No, we just met. What would you owe me?
I suppose nothing.
In terms of, he kind of like,
Give me some gold, come on.
There it is. He kind of rolls out. I don't have any gold for you,
I said give him.
Oh, well. He kind of like rolls his eyes. I don't care about gold.
Oh, well, what do you care about?
I want to see what the Donjon conjures for me.
If we make our way back, do you want to travel there together?
He kind of like looks at you. I don't know. Usually ponies like you always try to steal the glory from themselves. Nobody ever wants to hear about the exploits of great dragons anymore. He gets a stretch.
Oh, on the contrary, we've made very good friends with Miss Cafe Clutch and Scales. They've got all kinds of stories.
Don't know who that is, but he kind of thinks a little bit. I will take your word for it.
Alright.
I like your scales, Mr. Dragon.
He kind of like looks at his scales. Thanks. He says, a little bit awkward. He's still like, he's not looking at your guys' ship like a little bit awkwardly. You guys just should have kind of showed up out of nowhere, didn't you?
Yeah, we're pretty quick movers.
Yeah, brave of you to be going in that, like coming near that place with this. He gestures toward the big clockwork ship.
Just
out of character, I'm feeling kind of an awkward silence settling in, so I'm kind of thinking we're done here, unless y'all had any other ideas.
Nah, we're pretty much done. We invited him to follow us, right?
He's headed in the opposite direction, so I didn't bother inviting him.
Yeah,
Okay.
he told y'all about a thing that he's going toward, which is apparently something called a Dubious Donjon, as they call it.
Sounds like a mystery dungeon.
Did we get this dragon's name?
You guys didn't?
Mr. Cloud Dragon, may we know your name?
Nimbus.
Nimbus. I am Moonplanter of the Bannermanes, and this is the Node 7. If we happen to cross paths again, I'd be more than happy to hear your adventure.
I'll be near the crater if we do. Past there, I don't know. Wherever the wind takes me.
All right. Thank you very much, Nimbus.
I hope we see you again, Nimbus.
And Nimbus whooshes off in his cloud.
We gotta cast the thing.
I mean, to be fair, we woke him up from his power nap. What did you expect?
He seems
Sorry, I
nice.
was in a bomb shelter. What happened?
Now, during this, because casting this ritual takes a day. Who are the 4 that are helping out Pingwing with this ritual? Because you guys need to make your checks too.
Or
I do not believe I can.
It would probably be good for Electra too.
Anybody? He's obviously an arcane caster, so it's anybody who has Arcana, Crafting, Sailing lore, or Piloting lore.
Do you need a specific level in it?
Nope. Secondary casters can just help.
That was like the captain, Swift, Electra, and Pingwing.
Do we get any bonuses if we already know Sphere of Invisibility?
That's not how that works. Rituals are primary caster makes their check. The 4 secondary casters who are required either raise or lower that check by bonuses if you guys succeed or fail.
Can't blame a Kern for trying.
Yup.
So which checks were they again? You said Arcana, then Crafting, or was
Arcana,
there something
Crafting,
else?
Sailing lore, or Piloting lore.
Well, I got Arcana.
Fantastic. So give me them's rolls, and they can be public, because it's obviously just a skill check. Not a knowledge gathering. And let me find out while you do that, I'm going to find out what Pingwing's DC is for this thing, because he's trying to cast it at a 5th level. Unless you guys wanted to make it go invisible, at least going in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we're trying to make it invisible.
Fantastic. That'd be 7th level, so that's his DC. Sweet.
Okay.
Oh, nice. I just realized the DC and his bonus. Alright. So, Wickerwind, Electra, Madam...
Kieran Luck.
Kieran Luck gets it. Okay, there you go. Kieran Luck gets the reroll. Reroll and keep new results. Very nice. Alright, so, Madame Fortuna, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, gets a +2 on rituals. Electra gives him another +2. Wickerwind gives him another +2, and that's 3. I need one more person.
Holy smokes. That was a great roll.
Yeah.
Swift with sailing, if he wants to come up.
Yeah, Swift can actually help out with this one if you wanted to do a sailing lore.
Is Swift with us? I haven't heard him in a while.
He rolled Wickerwind, I think.
Oh, yeah.
If you want, you can take this.
Hey, that'll do it.
That'll do.
And gives another +2, which means that you guys beat the DC of 31 by a lot.
Oh.
And that was a critical success. So the mobile camouflage succeeds, and crew aboard it gain a +1 circumstance bonus to various diplomacy checks or deception checks involved in concealing the nature of the ship through the duration of the ritual.
Wow, Penguin, you made that look easy.
No,
I bet you could have done that by yourself.
No, you need people. I can't run around 5 places at once yet, unfortunately. Which is entirely true.
I'm just gonna point out that he literally could not have failed. He beat the DC with a critical failure.
Well, that's still lower. That would have been a normal failure, still, because even if he beat the DC, critical failure lowers your step by 1.
Ah.
Plus, he can't actually do the ritual without 4 people, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, no, he's being a blushy bird. As the ritual is completed, this is where I'm going to ask you guys what do you guys want to make this ship look like?
It's a regular ship.
Just a
Like
floating
a-
regular ship.
No, like we gotta get first off. We gotta get close to the water. I was gonna bring this up earlier.
Oh yeah.
But second, we did a sailing ship.
What if
Alright.
we made it? What if we still kept it an airship, but instead of we make the wings look like Pegasus wings or something like that?
That's risky, I think.
Hmm.
Well, I don't know.
Well, there is
Well-
that one kind of ship, Twipple, and Penguin kind of like gives Triple the side eye. You know, the ones that druids use. And then
Okay, maybe she was onto something.
and he kind of like nudges. You remember them, Twipple? They didn't use it too often. And then he kind of like looks at the Cloud Dragon's cloud trail. And that's when Penguins will spark your memory about the various primal ships that they use in Erelon. They're not clockwork, but they pretty much harness clouds and make little airships out of them.
Okay, so in that case, yeah, Fortuna's idea was pretty genius.
Yeah,
Okay.
what was my idea?
Well, wings, but it turns out wings aren't how you do it. You do it with clouds.
Oh, I see.
So you're on the right path. Yeah,
Cloudy
we do it that
ship.
way.
Ideally, nobody will see it at all, so I'm okay with that.
And if that's how you guys are making it look, then I actually have a image for you guys on what the ship would generally look like.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it AI generated?
Yeah.
Ooh,
That's
Hell
pretty
yeah.
cool. Not gonna lie.
So
that
it's-
is really cool.
Da 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 da.
It kind of looks like a junk sail ship from China.
It looks
Yeah,
like
God.
the clouds kind of look like vanilla ice cream.
Well, you guys pretty much like there's this big illusory cloud that goes over, and like all the sails start turning into clouds, like that kind of thing. It gains the auditory and visual traits of that whole thing. Though in the 7th level ritual, you guys just become invisible. Penguin would remind you this invisibility will only stay so long as no attacks come from inside of it. So you guys are being invisible. Otherwise, if the invisibility drops, this is just what your guys' form will look like.
Wait,
Otherwise,
as long as no what comes from it? Sorry.
Attacks.
attacks.
Okay.
Same as normal
We
invisibility
better-
sphere.
Keep an eye out on Jinx then.
All
So
right.
have we left Nimbus yet?
Yes.
I mean, he's flying off. You didn't have any more questions for him.
I should have warned him about possibly encountering a necromancer there. I did mention it in passing.
Well, I don't think that was mentioned before he flew off. So,
I let him know we were looking for a necromancer.
hey,
Oh.
what are you doing?
Boy.
I turned my chair and he got bapped in the head.
Aw.
Hey, what are you doing there, guy? Good boy. Yeah, you're fine.
Due to that, forgetting to mention that, we'll probably fight a Draco Lich our future.
Not Nimbus.
No.
Or an undead dragon.
Who's got message prepared?
What message?
Electra can't even cast message.
You're the only one who interacted with the dragon.
Well, no. Some of y'all shouted from the deck of the ship. Oh, Duck. Yeah, Duck. The dragon's name is Nimbus. There he goes.
Bye, Nimbus, she whispers to him.
Wait.
Based. I love her.
What were you trying to have her whisper?
Like, quick before the spell ends, let him know there might be a necromancer there, and he should be careful.
Oh, there might be a neck, and then it just kind of fades because he still has a movement speed of 160.
It's
guys have been-
message.
Yeah, it's message, but it has a range
Oh.
of 500 feet. It
My
only take.
bad.
Yeah,
Electra can cast that. I thought you were talking about sending.
Did you get the message off, Duck?
I think I got part of it, and then the reception got a little spotty.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be just fine. Thank you, Duck.
Okay.
Must be hard to hear with all that air hitting his head.
You fool! You the way you got to do it is say nothing so the DM doesn't get the idea.
Yeah.
All right. GM, what do we need to roll to learn about the Dubious Donjons?
Dubious Donjons would be... That is a good question. Well, if you know about one, that kind of depends. You guys know about one in the crater now, apparently.
Yeah.
So for that, I will take a nature check.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. But it's gonna be hard because you've never heard about these before.
Conduct Inspire skill checks?
No, she's not that kind of bard.
Okay.
What are you trying to figure out? You're gonna have to ask me a specific question.
Okay, what are the Dubious Donjons? Like, what do we know about them historically?
Alright, and Triple, what is your question?
I feel like the dragon just answered that for us, but I'm just gonna ask, like, is there any dangers related to them that we should know about?
I'll start with Triple since he rolled first. Dangers associated with the Dubious Donjons are kind of depend on what Dubious Donjon you're looking at. They always have a special treat inside, but much like the dragon said, every single time you go in one, it changes. Though, it doesn't mean there's something to take from the inside. Whatever dangers that are inside there kind of depend on the nature of the donjon that you're going in. Planter, historically what you know about donjons, most you can put together is that, outside of what the dragon already told you, they don't always stay in the same place forever, but they'll remain in a place for a pretty long time before mysteriously moving somewhere else.
You muted?
Explorers of Timeless Glory. Yeah, Moonplaner, I gave you your info. Did you get it?
Got it. Thank you.
Yep.
Into the notes you go. Odd that they would be a knowledge nature check.
And it kind of depends. That's why I had to go defend it. This one's out in nature, so nature check.
Good to go.
We literally just told you it was in the big crater. That's a natural place. So
depending on their location is what depends on what kind of knowledge you would gain from it.
yeah, they're dubious. Dubious little dungeons.
I think that covers everything.
Yeah, I think this side quest was a major success. We have clues on where to go.
And it barely took us any time to get them.
Fantastic. And so this will be where the day kind of wraps up for the end of this travel day. You guys have disguised your ship by the end of this day. And now you have 3 actions to go wherever you need. The captain is got a course set directly for Erelon, unless somebody else says something different.
I think that's what we want to do.
All right.
So long as we descend to where we look like we're in the water before they spot us, we should be good to go.
I think the plan is, like, we're invisible right now, so nobody should be able to see us. And I think the plan, I don't know. I thought what we discussed was we were just going to kind of fly around Erelon and look for a good place to set down outside the city.
Let's just stay kind of low.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, here's what we're trying to impart on DM. We are being extremely careful.
Fantastic. Careful it is. Now, if you're flying just low, but not all the way down to the water, once you hit the water, you know, it obviously is going to make your ship slower in general. But if you're going the 15 actions, it will bring you this close. Yep. Flying.
So
flying over the place. as you like get to the end of this this next day, that's when you probably start seeing it, with the sun going down, and the night going on as it is. That's when you'll see the giant illuminated, like semi-illuminated blue bubble that encases what looks to be down below a very large castle. A spinning sort of rune that you could see like in some water from the distance can be seen just slowly turning over the course of time in the waters below that bubble. And then outside of it, of course, all the other houses and things that are still lit throughout the night. Can't really make out too much more detail than that, but that is the first apparent things that you guys can see from Erelon from the distance.
Neat.
Since we can see the light, can we see the edge of Furrest to the north?
You could probably see it on the very tail end of your, like if you got an eyeglass. That's pretty much it. It's really, really, really far out there. And actually, you guys are low to the ground, so probably not.
Okay.
Or low to sea level.
Are you telling me Astion's not flat?
What?
Do we need to set up 2 wells in different parts of the world and measure their shadows?
I think we do.
I'm gonna throw a fidget spinner at you guys.
Wait, what? I missed something.
You're torturing the DM.
Speaking of torturing, let's just go in town. Come on, man.
Let's go.
Let's
Man,
go
I
in
can't sleep.
town.
All right,
Go
we'll
on.
throw you off when we go over.
All right.
Yeah,
By the time the new new day comes around, you guys do have this new day to keep doing things. Your guys' at least I don't, correct me if I'm wrong, your invisibility hasn't dropped yet. It is up to you guys if you guys want to go into the city invisible or visible.
I think we should land outside the city and walk through the gates.
Agreed.
Fantastic. If that's your course of action.
Yes, but I think we should keep the ship invisible, and we're parking it invisible.
All right, on land or in the sea or where?
On land.
Okay, so go down here first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, right here.
Yeah, what do you say we park it like 100 feet off the road, so that way we can just take the road into town.
All right, you guys go here. That'd be one action. If you're disembarking, you take another action to get in here. That would be the end of that day.
Wait, before we disembark, I'm gonna leave my big boom gun on the ship itself.
Based.
What kind of terrain is this?
This terrain is actually to be a little bit rocky going into the thing, but there is a path here, so the terrain that you're on is actually safe terrain and is easy to travel on because it's a pathed area.
But off the path, it's like
Mountainous.
okay.
I just don't have the mountains on here because Lamau X the lazy
No
GM.
problem. I was just asking what kind of terrain.
We
Yeah.
move.
All right. By the end of this day, you guys can travel your tokens right here, technically, because walking is obviously a lot slower.
Do we have Tangent with us who can give us a boost on marching?
Don't think Tangent can do... Has Tangent done that for you guys before?
I think she did.
Isn't it only through mountains though? Sorry.
That's only through difficult terrain last time I recall.
We've already got the best we can get on that department.
Yeah, I suppose so. All right. Yeah, I guess we'll set up camp here.
Fantastic. And you'll set up camp here. Now, you guys having any watches? What's going on?
We'll do watches, and Moon Planner is going to do some foraging as well. Make sure everybody gets to eat.
Fantastic. All right. Everybody gets to eat. Give me your 3 watches.
First watch. When he passes off to you, Moon Planner, he's like, I can't sleep, Moon Planner. Man, this is gonna be hard.
What's wrong?
Well, I don't think I ever did tell you, did I? This is my home city. Listen, I left this place on bad terms. It's not like I'm banned, but... Yeah, it was bad terms still. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know what that's like. I mean, just keep your head down, stay close, and your eyes open.
Like usual, I guess. At least that's the one bit of comfort I've got right now, he says before going to bed.
They'll pat you on the back.
Well, during triple your first watch, I should bring something up. You actually are encountered by somebody on the first part of the night. You know, up through till like about midnight, roughly, when you guys switch off. You were encountered by what seems to be a very confused Shorthooves, who is kind of like looking around. He's holding what you might assume to be a map, and is looking around very confused.
Let me sense motive on this guy.
Go
Figure
for
out
it.
what he's up to.
Blind perception.
I made it. Did you see it?
I'm not seeing it.
That's the pool guys.
I guess let me refresh. I don't see it on either one of my either one of my boys. It's okay, hang on.
Let me hack in.
Just push F5. Give me a second.
No, I made the DM F5.
Oh, it happens. It happens. Alright. Just letting this do its thing. Yes. Try this. Here we go. And I gotta sign in here. Give me a second.
I guess in the meantime, one more thing, Moon Planner. When you get there, I bet, who's that one girl that you really like? He's implying Fireheart, of course.
Fireheart, of course.
Well, I think she's like, I don't know, but I think she's gonna like the place. Maybe you'll have a good chance to have a date with her.
And his ears will perk up. Sure. Do you know of a good spot to take a Kieran?
Ooh, yeah. Knowing all that I know about Fireheart, her dragon obsession, her magus-ness, her magicoidness, I'm gonna make another roll to determine what the best place would be.
Oh man, I wish I could give that to you, but I don't have a list of my restaurants handy right now. But I'm sure I can get that to you in time. Like,
no, it's fine. I owe you is fine, but he's gonna like tell Moonplanter to the best of his ability where it's gonna be, is what I'll say.
Oh, there's this great restaurant called The Placeholder, and it's next to this beautiful garden called Nondescript.
all right.
I love that place.
Triple. The motive on this lad. I'm gonna disregard yours on that, Moon Planner, because this is during Triple's watch, not during yours.
Gotcha.
Triple, you kind of like look at this guy. His motive seems to be, I mean, he looks lost.
You know, listen, I'm just gonna let him, he could like die out here or something. He's gonna like approach and say, hey, what's up?
Oh, you!
Out of the shadows.
Oh, you!
No, listen, I'm just traveling across the road. I've done it a lot of times. There, where are you going?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Where am
It's
I?
dangerous out here. What?
Where am I?
What? Wait, what? Oh, he's like going out of sneak mode slightly as he's thoroughly confused. I don't know where you'd be going, but hey, listen. This reminds me of the time I got lost when leaving the city. I could, could I give you like some directions to the nearest city? They'll sort you out.
There's a city.
Weird. This is worse than I thought. Where's Tangent when you need her?
Who's Tangent?
Don't worry, you're not supposed to know her anyways. Listen, we could, maybe we could, why don't I give, some kind of diplomacy check to calm him down? I know I don't have the feat, but, it's okay.
Yeah, you gotta try. And he blinks. How are you trying to calm him down?
He's trying to be friendly. He'll wipe the face paint off because he knows it can be a bit of a deal breaker with some guys.
Mm-hmm. And then as you wipe off the face paint, he blinks again at you. Who are you? And he looks just as he seems to think that you're a new person now.
Oh man, I'm his brother. Listen, that guy was stupid. I'll tell you everything you need to know. Just go to Erelon and they'll tell you everything.
What's Erelon?
It's a place where it'll have all the answers. He says, like, gritting his teeth, like, hating to admit that.
Will they know my name?
Oh, yeah. No, they've got... Don't worry, I know a guy who knows a guy in there.
And do you gesture which way to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna give him the best... I'm gonna give him the best kind of thing I can. I would wake up Moonplanter, but he, you know...
Well,
he's sleeping.
You go to try to give him the directions, I assume, on the map that he's holding?
Yeah. I got survival.
You look at the map that he's holding, and it is just... for the most part, just seems to be like a blank piece of parchment.
Damn. Let's make him one.
Based?
Okay, listen. Hey, it's a 4, but I'm at a level where that is a good thing still.
Yeah, like, your survival is got it. It's just a little bit of a scribble. Like, you can... It's scrawled, but your survival has a pretty good knowledge of how to get to Erelon from here, so go for it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And he kind of looks at... he kind of, like, blinks at the map. That'll do! And he still looks confused, but he starts walking up north.
Like, just kind of making sure he's going the right direction before he heads off to have the interaction with Moonplaner we had earlier.
Yep. Moonplaner, your watch goes on without a hitch. And then who's the third watch? I didn't see a roll earlier.
Yeah, I don't think we got a third roll.
I can watch.
Go for it. Early morning watch. Let's go.
She's tired.
Moonplaner wakes up Electra and says, "All's well."
Nice.
So far.
You wake up Electra. Electra still looked a little bit tired, which goes to show, because as her watch comes to an end, you guys awaken to find her sleeping.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. I have to make an equipment for this. This has had to be used far too many times, so now it's going to have an official icon and everything.
Oh.
All right, Electra. As we begin rousing, you feel the pink of a pine cone on the back of your head.
Ah!
Wake up.
Ah! Sorry. I must have drifted off back to sleep.
We're counting on you to keep us alive, or at least to wake us up before we die.
I'm sorry.
Now, as you guys wake up, you guys can manage to get into Erelon if you guys are indeed walking in from the south up through to the gates of the city.
Yep.
Fantastic. You guys do so, in which I'm going to activate a map, because I thank you guys for coming into the one place I didn't have prepared for today.
Electra, you ready for this?
As you guys start walking in towards Erelon, you are greeted with the sight of clouds and you're greeted to the sight by what seems to be, at first glance, a very big stadium.
And not on the map.
Oh, yeah, I forgot token vision. Hang on, let me disable that. Lighting. Huzzah! Now you guys can see.
Hey.
Huzzah.
Huzzah!
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. Now,
Mainly
whoever you paid to make this map for you did a really good job.
oh, thank you. I'm sure he'll really appreciate that.
Very, very much what I thought it would look like. I can't remember if you had a map for it before, though.
It was, but it was a generated one. I decided to actually put together a big one, and this is pretty much what I've been working on the whole
It was
last
a
week.
lot different, yeah.
A
really
cold district. Yummy.
Yes, coming in from the south and going up north, you guys are greeted by the sight of a large stadium of sorts. Three buildings of which you can see branching off to the side of both a blue, red, and like a beige-ish, I guess, not beige, but a tanner color. nobody really stops you through the gates that you do go through. Though I have to wonder, Madame Fortuna,
Mm-hmm.
are you going in disguised under an illusion spell, or
This guy's under an illusion spell, or just walking like there's no tomorrow.
that
Just trotting in like there's no tomorrow. That's a good question.
I need to know this?
Political incident. Do we want to avoid this? Probably yes. I'm going to disguised.
All right, now you're going in disguised. Are you going in disguise mundanely, or are you going in disguise with like a real pony Fortuna?
Well, I mean, the real horse Fortuna is probably the most mundane one because everything else is just a fucking weird Frankenstein of spider legs. So.
Well, yeah, I'm meaning mundane as in like you're using mundane materials like a disguise kit to go in with weird spider materials and stuff, or are you going in under an illusion spell?
Let's just go with illusion spell. I trust Penguin.
Yeah, let Penguin do his thing.
All right, yeah. Deciding not to go into some political incident based on weird spider Fortuna, he does enact a wish of Fortuna's to become a real mare. Look at that.
Yeah.
You are disguised as such. Now, that being the case, as you guys walk in, there is a few looks towards you guys. The guard is kind of like looking. They look incredibly official. Their armor kind of has like swirls and various things. Actually, let me pull up a reference. Actually, I do have kind of like what they're like. It would be like the pony version of this. Effectively, let me post this in the thing. It would be like the pony version of this. So. Lots of swirls, some gems embedded in the thing. Leather leggings, that kind of thing. And they kind of like nod down to you guys. Their swords gleam with what seems to be very varying colors of runes and fun magics. They don't seem to have a problem with you guys entering, however. You guys seem like a perfect you guys seem like a perfectly nice folk. And you guys are free to go in. Pingwing looks a little bit relieved, and he kind of like looks in. Well, there she is, and that's where he gestures as you guys eventually pass. Seems to be the these initial gates, the Clostode Academy Stadium. And yep, in front of you, Triple is a very, I guess, very familiar sight. You've definitely more than toured this place more than once with certain familial relations that you have.
The memories flood in from all the old times to that incident in Wati with Pingwing, to the fact that his disguising skills aren't good enough to make Fortuna. We still got to rely on magic. A lot of things are flooding in, but he's got to suppress them.
Yep, and he's kind of like Pingwing actually goes up next to you and like kind of mumbles. Well, you sure you want to go in just normally like this, Twipple, or do you want to kind of like thinks. He's pretty much asking you, do you want me to hide you?
He's thinking to himself, no, I gotta do this. And also because, out of character, he'd probably be using legendary sneak to just, if he needs to, he can just hide in plain sight.
Fantastic. Now, given the fact that you guys are going into here with an illusory thing, Pingwing pretty much only has illusory disguises prepared today, because those only last an hour. So he is pretty much going to be looking at like Fortuna and the others. I kind of know of some good taverns and things we should probably... Actually, and he kind of blinks. Duh, and he thwacks his head. I could just get us one of the academy dormitories.
Would it work like a
Well, you have to be a student, he says, puffing out his chest. And He kind of like looks on. Penguin looks like he's super excited to be here. I mean, I was technically on a Bannermanes mission for 3 years. I'm a little excited to get back and report, and I still technically have my dormitory, so we could just use that. You know, to make sure that Fortuna doesn't get crucified.
Oh yeah.
But he looks at you very seriously. Please don't do anything stupid.
I am not going to do anything stupid. Unless I get provoked.
If you don't do anything stupid, I'll take you to the occult district, Miss Fortuna.
Okay, I won't do anything stupid.
Okay.
Legendary diplomacy.
And Madame Fortuna, if anything stupid does happen, let us do the stupid for you.
Oh, so you know what? I think Ord might tag along with the occult district because I see some bunch of ghost houses. Might collect some information there.
Oh yeah. All right. So that being said, before we get into the wonderful Clawstone Academy adventure, I think that this is a good stopping point today as you guys come into the city.
Based.
Man, I got like a second wind as soon as you showed us this map. Mainly, I'm excited to explore this place.
Yeah.
I'll definitely post this and updates as I keep making them throughout this week. But I need to finish this map. But yeah, this will be a good place for us to kick off next time. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and say bye to the stream. Bye.
Good day, and thank you very much for joining us on the Bannermanes.